The following video is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The NFL playoffs are here, and I've teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official partner of the NFL, who is kicking things off with a huge offer. Throughout the playoffs, all new customers will get $200 in bonus bets instantly when they place their $5 wager on anything. Get in on all the action this weekend by downloading the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and don't forget to use my promo code Philly500. That's right. New customers who bet just $5 will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Wondering what you can use your $200 in bonus bets on? Combine multiple bets together from the same game for a shot at even bigger payouts. And if you've already signed up for DraftKings, like me, you can get a no-sweat bet, get a bonus bet back if your same-game parlay or same-game parlay X doesn't hit. Maximum reward limits do apply. And if sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry about it. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the chance to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use the promo code Philly500 and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code Philly500 only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Once again, I'd like to thank DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring today's video. And remember, use promo code Philly500, bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly, only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Or you're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. He had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. You might do it, King Dingbat here. Sorry I'm late, guys. It was weird. I was going and hitting the Peacock app, and I was going to watch, and it was just a black screen. I could hear the sound, but a black screen. I had to restart my Apple TV. It worked for a second, then it did it again, and then I had to restart. I hope it doesn't do it anymore. I saw Kansas City just scored. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to get the scoreboard updated real quick. This game's probably already over now that Kansas City scored first. We'll see. Nobody really think Miami's going to win this game. Come on, let's get serious. Not in the cold weather. I do think they have a better run game, but will they do it? I don't know. I took Kansas City tonight. I think I got 5. I think I was getting 5 points. You're paying money for a limp peacock. Yeah, I'm paying for a limp peacock. You know what? I got it because I was watching all the old school wrestling on it, like some of the Raw's War and those old ones and the ECW stuff. That's why I got it. Hello, Timothy. He says, hello, Philly from old Big Dick Cowboy fan from Terrell, Texas, 30 miles east Dallas. What's going on, my man? 500 for present. Thank you. Does it ever get that cold in Philly? Minus 17 degrees. It'll get down to 0. And then wind chill. It can get pretty cold. Deep Space, what's going on? There goes a great Vic Fangio defense. That's how he loves it. Yeah, exactly right. Dude, I hate this defense. I hate this style. You can't hear the crowd noise on Peacock. It's like really in the background. Derek Barnett. I don't care about Derek Barnett. I don't know why everybody's making such a big deal about Derek Barnett. Guy stinks. Our team already doesn't want to tackle as if it were minus 17 degrees, no way that the defense would. Oh, my God. Could you imagine? What I want to see is how the Miami's offense is going to look in this way. Like, are they going to run? You got to run Mostert as far as I'm concerned. Yo, Philly, how about D'Amico Ryans and the Texans? Yeah. He's a hell of a coach, isn't he? You always knew he was going to be some sort of coach or something even when he was playing with the Eagles as a linebacker. He was just so smart. Marie says, did you guys see what Watkins said? They said Jalen Hurts told him the phone rings, be ready. He answers and he quotes, said, I've been ready. Well, let's see if he actually comes through. We're going to need him tomorrow. All right, so Miami's got the ball at their own 25. I guess this is the first time they've had the ball, right? First time in the game, first possession. Hand off to Mostert. Mostert goes for a yard. Philly quarterback is nowhere near. Philly's quarterback. Listen, you could trash Hurts. I like Hurts, but I like C.J. Stroud too. I mean, he's a hell of a player. 500, would you use more two tight end sets on Monday or more 3 wide receiver sets? I would go 2 tight ends more often to help her. I don't mind doing that. I would mix it up. I would mix it up. You got to run the ball. That's the main thing. Here's another handoff, Mostert, a yard. Now, you watch the Chiefs' defense will be way more aggressive than Miami's. It's 3rd and 8 for Miami. Dude, it is cold there. Dude, I love that. See, I love that weather. That's how a playoff game should be played. Why Buffalo is not playing, to me, is ridiculous. 3rd and 8. Look at Kansas City showing blitz. Look at that. They come. See, that's why I like Spags. I love it. You're going to get the two defenses total contradict each other. The Vic Fangio and the Spags. Give me the Spags all day long. Yes, I've seen Nefarious, Myro. That was a great movie. Nefarious was a great movie. Now, Bubba says, I fucking hate Vic's defense. It's way too passive. Everyone waiting on people with the ball instead of attacking the guy with the ball. And that's what our guys do. Exactly right. Exactly right. I'm 100,000% with you on that, Bubba. I thought the Browns could win today, Flacco. I took Texans today. There's a screen, and it's going to be 4th down. I took the Texans to win outright. I took the over, which was like 46, and then I took Kansas City giving 4 in this game. So I can hit for $200 if the Chiefs win by 4. Texas could be dangerous in the AFC if Stroud can stay hot like that. And Houston could upset teams. They're a good upstart team. I just wonder when they have to go to a place like Kansas City. I just think it's going to be tough. What a bad punt! Miami's already in trouble. Yeah, Miami's already in trouble, dude. They're not built for cold weather, I have a question. Do you guys give Nick one more year or just fire the offensive coordinator and defense? I want to see what Nick does. I think it depends on if he can win this game or not. Texas not beating the Ravens. No, I don't think so either. Fish can't play in the cold. They can't. Phil, I have to disagree with you. The weather in Buffalo will kill people trying to get to the stadium. You're losing credibility with me, really? I'm losing credibility with you? Okay. Oh, I've lost all credibility with you because I think they should play in the snow. Oh, my God. They sit there and they played a whole year with COVID, with nobody in the stadium, with not anybody in the stadium. If you can't get to the stadium, so be it. Play that friggin' football game. I don't care. The most important thing is that it comes over good on TV. Play it. I lose credibility. Get the hell out of here with that. I don't understand how you could say somebody could lose credibility about something so ridiculous as that. You lose credibility for saying that I lose credibility with you for that. In my eyes. Ridiculous. In what, 1960, the Eagles championship game, what was the one within snow? Green Bay people had to walk to the stadium. They played. How cold do they look on the field? Are they shivering and freezing? They look cold, especially Miami. What's up, NA90? What's going on? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. What do you expect me to say when you say such a ridiculous comment? I lose credibility because I think they should play in the snow? Yeah, I think they should. They did it for how many years? Now all of a sudden we're too weak? No, you play it. You play a game when the game's cold. I don't care if it's 8 inches of snow. I don't care if it's a foot of snow. Play that mother humper. I even respond to dumb shit 500. I loved when they had games and so. Thank you. I don't know. I don't care they don't agree, but when it's like, oh, you don't have credibility, that it's like, okay, if you don't agree with somebody, you don't have credibility. Okay, whatever. All right, here's a handoff. Pacheco. He's going to get a yard. Your thoughts on Mayfield questionable and being out versus the Eagles? I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters because the Eagles have shown that they can't even beat up backup quarterbacks at this point. The Eagles have to go do their thing, and they have to play and not quit. They've been quitting every week. Football is supposed to play in the snow. Football is supposed to be playing in the snow. I know. If people can't get to the game, I'm sorry. Give them a refund, but play the game. They played a whole season with nobody in the stands. Now they're not going to play snow? Yeah, this game is only on Peacock, which is another stupid thing. KJ, what's going on, man? He goes, 500 is the most frustrating Eagles season you've experienced. Is it for me? It is for me, especially with the... Yeah, I think it is. It's the most epic... Yeah, it's got to be the most frustrating season ever. To be where we were, yeah. 3rd and 6, Mahomes looking deep. He's got a man open. He underthrew him. Did he not see the ball? I don't know if he lost the ball in the lights. Thank you, Kay. Phil, you remember when the snow game when Foles and Jackson went off this? Yeah, I remember. That was awesome. The dumbest thing the NFL did. Oh, put it on Peacock. I agree. Half of the country can't watch the game. I don't like it either. 500 games stream on the playoff game. 500 games free on the stream. East every playoff game. I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. You know. So I guess if they can't play it in the snow, then all teams should have dome stadiums and should continue to... Right? Exactly. What I don't get is why NBC has just put it on their network as well. Such a ripoff. They're trying to get people to join. There was a big giant, QR code on the bottom right before the game starts so you could sign up. Peacock is like NBC's app, like streaming app. Jason says this man is told BS is on cable, and it's horrible. It's horrible that they're doing that. Rogue says the only people that don't want snow games are teams that are in domes or in the south. They're just scared of snow and they can't win. Some of the best games I've ever watched were snowstorms. Yo, 500. Do you have any fuzzle? Yeah, I got a 3-game parlay. I hit the first 2 legs of it. I had the Texans to win straight up and the over. I hit that. Now all I need the Chiefs to win by 4. Keep in mind, Peacock is free with Comcast if you pay their high-speed internet and get their. Oh, is it? I didn't know that it was. So if you have Comcast, then you could get Peacock free. So any of you guys have Comcast, you could, I guess, get it. I refuse to subscribe to another streaming network. I'm barely going to watch the overestimate themselves by putting it on Peacock. Listen, I don't blame you. The only reason I had Peacock was because I wanted to watch old wrestling stuff. So I got it for 1 month. I forgot I had it. It was the only time I ever watched it. Mark says, hey, Phil, enjoy this game. These nitwits are just pushing your buttons. They have nothing better to do than trash the Eagles, sadly. That's pathetic. Yeah, it happens all the time. But I'm good. The Eagles game December 6th, 2013 was epic snow. Foles was there. Yeah, it was a great game. It was great. If you open Safari, look up streamings, you will see the game there free. There you go. Lions, Rams, NBC, Peacock. Why not this game? I don't know. So pass the Waddle, going to get close to a first down. I don't know why. I will be streaming the Cowboys. I'll be streaming both games tomorrow. The Cowboys and then the Detroit game. So I'll be doing those both. And then I'll be doing, of course, the Eagles on Monday. So if you want to hang out tomorrow as well, we'll be watching those games. Who picks up the slack with A.J. Brown? How about Goddard? In terms of Goddard and Smith in the passing game. I mean, Goddard's due for a big game. When's the last time he's had over 100 yards? 2nd and 1 for the Dolphins at the 21. Mostert going to get up to the 25. First down, Miami. Goodell wants to see if fans will pay-per-view games. So I'm sure the NFL's tested fans, see how many pay. We already do pay. Like, I pay for how many Eagle games a year? Because I buy the ticket, right? Buying the ticket is basically buying pay-per-view games. First and 10, Miami. 5:50 left first quarter to 25. Tua, pitch it out. Achane going to go nowhere. Defense eats them up, gaining nothing. I like the style defense seen by the Chiefs here. I will never forgive Peacock. Tried to trial for 6 months and now a new checking account. It ain't going to be Quest drop, right? But Goodell's trying to see if fans pay-per-view is just game. Not that Goodell's also. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. 2nd and 10. Tua's going to keep it, run, and he's going to get close to a first. And he's probably going to get a first. I guess we don't get Ravens-Browns. No Ravens-Browns. Dude, Flacco stunk today. Chris says, seeing the way Kansas City came out in the playoffs after struggling a bit season gives me hope. Listen, I'm not saying the Eagles can't put it together. I know they've got the talent to do it. I just don't know if they will. But if they can, they could be very dangerous. If they could play up to their ability. Yeah, so make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Tua back to pass. Looks going to hit A-Chain out of the backfield. It's going to get a first down. 500, you way ahead of game. Damn you. Telling me Am I really? Usually when it's on like streaming, I'm behind. Pause. The old NFL under Russell and Taylor would never have a playoff game on Monday, giving winner of the game unfair travel advantage. I agree with you. I hate a playoff game on Monday night. I think it's horrible. Second in inches. Second in a Mark Holmes at the 45. I play action bomb. There's a play action, there's a little screen pass to A-Chain, incomplete. Flacco turned back into Flacco's, that's all. Yeah, exactly. Rogue says, personally, I think the Eagles are going to lose if they wanted to win. I think they should have fired Nick already and had an interim coach, Brian Johnson. I don't see Nick making it out of. I don't see Nick coming back if they lose this game. I really don't. I know Bubba thinks they're going to. I don't know. Third in to Mark Holmes. Third in inches. Here's a handoff. H.A. got to get flagged. It's gonna be on Miami. Walk away, David Super Chat, my man. He goes, Dallas Cowboys getting the 6th ring this year. We'll see. We will see. Illegal formation, Miami. 3rd down. Yo, 500. Discernible is my nephew and the family. I couldn't be part of him on his rookie season and his first playoff touchdown. Oh, man, that's awesome, man. Philly Strong, man. Shout out to you and your family, man. God bless. I think that's awesome. That's great. 3rd and 5. Tua, back to pass, looks, throws. Intercepted. Picked off. He overthrew him. I came across a comment on the Titans channel, and half of the people are saying AJ was a diva in the locker room and the Eagles can keep him. I was not surprised if the Eagles get Vrabel. But those are the same people that were really pissed off when we traded for him. And then you got to remember, the GM basically got fired for trading him. He can't be that bad. That's game, Camel Toe Harris says. Camel Toe Harris. Nice to me. I love where you guys come up with these thumbnails and names is hilarious. Hey, I like Mike from the Titans to be the head coach for the offense coordinator. I would like to get Frank and defense could be the guy from the Giants or Bill Belichick. I don't think Bill Belichick wouldn't take a coordinator position. Belichick's not going to take one. I don't know if Lurie will hire a defensive coach with a young quarterback like Hurts. We are more likely going to hire more than likely they're going to hire an offensive-minded coach. I agree. The only guy I could see Belichick being maybe they might look at Belichick as the exception. Joey's mystery. Yeah, I think we're going to win on Monday. I just think it was just so much negativity that we're going to find a way. Thank God we didn't get Watson. He's laughing all the way to the bank. 230. I know. You ain't kidding. Hey, I like Mike for the Titans to be the head coach for the offensive coordinator. I would like to get Frank and defense. It could be a guy from. I like Wink. You think McCarthy is going balls to the wall and whoop those Packers? I think Dallas is going to beat up the Packers pretty bad tomorrow. I do. Unfortunately, I think the Packers lose. I think Dallas is going to run into problems if they have to play Detroit. That's where I think they would run into problems. Look at me sitting here with Peacock and not even know it. See? There you go. I watched the old ECW wrestling and the old Raw's War, from the late 90s and stuff. That's why the only reason I ever even did anything on Peacock. How many carries by Swift? Personally, I think Swift should have between 20 and 25 carries tomorrow. I'll say he gets 15 tomorrow. Detroit's going to want revenge. They're right. I do think they would. I love ECW and WCW, the old W. Yeah, man, that stuff was great. I watched that. I watched those old ones. I try to find the ones I knew I was at. Mahomes throws incomplete. No flag. Philly Bills Super Bowl, that'd be something. JH, thank you for super chat, my man. He goes, Philly, how about Bobby Slowick, offensive coordinator from Houston, does some amazing work with CJ this year to the Birds as a head coach under the radar. That might be that's an interesting name. I like that because he's got a lot of input. I mean, Ryan's is a defensive coordinator. Yeah, I like it. I actually like that. If we're gonna go young, first time head coach, yeah. Mahomes back to pass. I like that a lot actually. Throws caught Rice up to he's still on his feet at the 35. Going right down the score. I was watching Paul Heyman documentary. Yes, yeah. There you go. Yeah, Austin, The Rock, the old ECW shows. I used to go to tapings of those. Those were awesome. Like Tuesday tapings. You're proud of Rashid Rice. Okay. Yeah, Rice. I thought that's who you meant because he was the only one. I assumed you were talking about this game. But I wasn't positive, but that's who I thought you were saying. Because he's the only one that scored a touchdown, so that's what I thought. Man, that's awesome, man. I'm happy for you and your family, man. That's great. He's a good player. Favorite song of all time? Man, that's a hard one. Stairway to Heaven? I don't know. They did the ECW had they had tapings of shows. They had tapings of shows in Philly. Eli Apple's down and injured. 7-0 Kansas City, 151. I saw the Santana fight the 1-2-3 get Cherry High School back. Oh, really? That's cool. Dennis is 500. I respect you and your content. I'm here and you're on. I just don't want to see players getting hurt because of this blizzard. If the fans can't get there, I understand what you're saying. I understand the point you're making. I get it. I get it. I'm sorry if I got a little bit of defensive. It's just that the whole I lose respect or so. Like that stuff always drives me crazy. But I appreciate it and I respect your opinion. I do. Now for something Alice in Chains. Rain When I Die, Alice in Chains. How about that? That's my favorite. That's my favorite Chains song, probably. 14-0 coming quickly. 500 Sandman used to live next door to me. Oh, dude, Sandman was my favorite ECW guy. He came out with that big pole with drinking the beer. He was my favorite. He was my favorite guy in the ECW. Hold this L if you still watch wrestling. I stopped watching the announcement 20 years ago. I don't watch any current stuff. I haven't watched anything after 2003, but I do go back and watch the old stuff, like from the 90s. That stuff still cracks me up. So take that L. You had eggnog? I'm done eggnog. Kyle Denver super chat, man. He goes, how about the big guy right back as our linebackers coach? He could have all our linebackers chanting, feed me more. Dude, would take anything at this point. We need a whole new philosophy when it comes to linebackers. Undertaker was great, yeah. Still, my favorite match probably of all time is the Undertaker Mick Foley match. Mankind, it was Mankind, Cactus Jack, and right, and then it was, what was the other one? God, what was it? Dude Love, yeah. The Undertaker, the Hell in a Cell match with the Undertaker and what's his face was awesome. Here's a handoff, Pacheco. Going to get 3. Minute 35 left in the first quarter still. Sabu is still my number 1 ECW. The scores on the bike. Yes, Sabu was awesome. I like Sabu. Macho Man. I got to wear white to support your boys. I will not be wearing white. I promise you. 2nd and 7. Mahomes, here's a blitz. Look, Mahomes throws. Kelsey had it at the 10 and dropped it. Flat out dropped it. Kelsey had that. Austin's my favorite. He would be my favorite wrestler of all time. My favorite ECW of all time guy was Sandman. Although Stone Cold was in ECW for a little bit. He dropped that. Come on, you got to catch that. 3rd and 7 at the 21. Mahomes back to pass, looks, throws, caught Rice again. He got the first. Nice reach by Rice. Oh, that's a bad spot. That's a first down. He reached over that. That's a bad spot. Yeah, Crow. I like Crow Sting. Sting when he becomes like the Crow was good. Where's Dean been the last couple games? He's only missed 2 games. He's done for the year. No, he's done for the year. 4th and inches. They're going for it. RJ727 Super Chat goes, did you go see Iron Claw movie? I haven't, no. I want to see it. I haven't. Mahomes going to call timeout. I'll be wearing all black on Monday. We got 655 people watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. I thought he got a first down. I thought he reached. Let's see. That ball's way up. What a bad spot. He reached over and got that. That should be a first down. Philly, Kelsey's problem is that little country singer is trained on juices from his. That's exactly what happened. You know it. You know he's always tired now. If Kansas City won Miami, I bet the Chiefs. If the Chiefs win tonight by 4, I hit my 3-game parlay. We come out and dominate. We had our rough stretch. It's over. Better than starting our lose streak now, like Cleveland. If they come out and just totally dominate the Buccaneers, like just destroy them, I think the rest of the NFC is in trouble. I know that sounds crazy, but I think the Eagles are still talented enough that if they're playing at a high level and they're all in, I think they're dangerous. The question is, I don't know that they'll do that, you know. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. They're changing. It's first down, Kansas City. That's the right call. The dude definitely got it. Andre the Giant was great. He was one of a kind, Philly D. Rice is off to a great start, by the way. Rice looks great. Fat Flash is on a diet. First and 10. 14 seconds left in the first quarter. What are they doing? 52 seconds. They're putting 52 seconds back on the clock in the first quarter. That's weird. Belichick to the Eagles. I still have a hard time believing that would happen. But, I mean, you never know. If the Bucs keep it close the first quarter, after that, I think the Eagles blow the door off. What I want to see is what happens if the Bucs score early. Like, what happens when something goes bad? That's what I want to see. Here's a direct snap to Pacheco. He's going to run up to the 9. That's what I want to see. What happens if, like, the Buccaneers score touchdown first? Or if you have an early interception? Or, like, I want to see if this team quits or not. I'm a Steelers fan. That Browns game was a big fat W. I bet it was. That's what I hope to see Green Bay do tomorrow. Belichick could bring better player development, football IQ to the Eagles. I don't see it either. He would do all that, I think. Yeah, I like Pacheco too. I mean, I didn't like what he did to us last year, but he's good. I think Belichick will mostly get a consultant job. He's 72, so most teams are going to want a coach who's younger. Yeah, well, that's the problem with Belichick. Like, if he came in coached, he's not going to be there 4 or 5 years. DB Talk announces, I'm going to come out and predict that we all hope to have happen on Monday. Eagles dominate, Bucs 34-3, turning the season around at the right time. That would be huge to me, because my biggest concern is that the players quit on the coaching staff. And if they go out and do that, then I say, all right, well, we still got some fight in us. That would be big. I hope that happens. I hope it happens. We are end of the first quarter. I think Belichick might still want to pass Don Shula's with the most. How many wins is he? 12, what? 12 away or something like that? Bill Belichick ain't coming here, Howie. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I can't see Bill Belichick saying to Howie, yeah, you pick the guys that I want to play. I just can't see that. Fact is, Dallas was playing bad in December, and they think they got much better because Eagles had an all-time choke. Yeah, I agree. And really, Dallas has got I think, an easy matchup tomorrow. You know, I like Love. I think he's got talent, but I just think defensively, I don't think Green Bay is going to be able to deal with Dallas. I think Dallas will win that game easy. I'll be rooting for him. We'll be streaming. I'll be hoping Dallas loses. I got the Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 4. I took the Chiefs. So they're postponing games for snow, but not for life-threatening cold. Got it. I didn't think about it like that. Bill's not coming. I don't think so either. I like the idea. The offensive coordinator, Houston, I like that idea a lot, to be honest with you. That may become my favorite, most likely scenario. But we got to see what happens tomorrow or Monday. Because if Nick wins, they're going to keep him. If he loses, he's gone. Hunter's laptop. What's going on, Hunter's laptop? What kind of names you guys come up with are hilarious. I love it. 3rd and 6 at the 10. Mahomes in a shotgun. Fumbles a snap, gets it back, rolls to his right, looking, and he's going to just throw it away. Can't stop Goddard, can't stop Smith, can't stop Jalen. Only thing would be funky is how game has been called. We went 10-1. It's not an accident. It's not an accident. The question is when something goes wrong tomorrow, will these players just deflate? Like, if you look at, like, a lot of these games that they lost, there are certain points something happened, and they just deflated. And to me, that means the coach lost them. That's what I want to see. If the Eagles respond well to that, they'll be fine. Kick is a field goal attempt, 28 yards, up and good. 10-0. See what Miami can do here. They gotta go do something. Yeah, it definitely sucks that A.J. Brown's out. It does. Tua is too overrated. Yeah, if Lurie allows a coach like Vrabel or Belichick coach and bring back Reich would be awesome. I agree. The issue is going to be Howie. Howie is not just going to give up control. Formerly known as JoJo says, Nick is reaping what he sowed. Idiot showing off, and now he's been humbled by all the losing. Let's hope so. Let's hope it was a growing thing for him. Slants, RPOs, long drives. I'm convinced we stopped those calls. We saw it work the first 2 drives against Sanford. Okay, I like this conspiracy. So you think the Eagles were like, oh, yeah, we could do this all day long. Let's back off to the playoffs and then unleash. I like it. I like it. Nice return to the 38. Don't sweat Derek Burnett. Don't believe me. He's having his career. He's trying to get a contract next year. That's all. If our offense plays fast, we can run the table, hold the ball 3 to 5 seconds. That ball should hit. Oh, I agree. I totally agree. You see JOK in the Browns game most tackles for loss. No, he has the most tackles for a loss in the league. I did not know that. I like JOK. Here's Tua. Play action. Gonna hit Tyreek Hill. Dude, a little 2-yard pass. Tyreek Hill turns to 8 yards like that. He's so fast. And people were killing me. People were killing me when I was like, we need to go get Tyreek Hill when he became a free agent. He never was coming to Philly, but man, I love the speed. Tua just a 1-yard pass, and it's like 8-yard gain because Tyreek Hill just turns it on. 2nd and 1, 9 yards on that play. Jeez. 2nd and 1 at the 49. Tua, play action, looks, going deep. He's got Tyreek Hill, underthrows him, he still catches it. Tyreek Hill to 10, 5, touchdown. Wow. Tyreek Hill strikes again. Oh, flag. What's the flag? That's got to be pass interference on defense. Tyreek Hill was wide open, and the ball was underthrown, and he came back for it. Pass interference defense, penalty decline, touchdown. Wow. You think the Eagles will use some plays in the playoffs that we haven't seen? Boy, I sure hope so. And I hope they don't use the wide receiver screen anymore. No more of those bubble screens. Tyreek Hill returns to KC. Yeah. They never do it for me. No, they don't. And the kick is up and good. We got a game. That's a big answer for Miami. They needed that. I'm going to update the score. Is Mark Holmes streaming? We got 698 people in here. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new, hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, he's screaming. Chiefs did Tyreek Hill dirty. How so? Shane Steichen should have be at the game in the stands holding up the cue cards. Hurts, Goddard, and Smith will all score touchdown. Elliott will have 2 field goals. Eagles win. I'll take it. I'll take it. The Stroud's Texans are maybe going to Super Bowl if they keep. Stroud looks really, really good. Texans are an upstart team. I think they're going. I mean, I think it's going to be hard for them if they have to play Baltimore. That's going to be tough. I don't know if they will. It'll depend, but I like them. Hey, Philly, 500. The Patriots. Who did the Patriots hire as a coach? Who'd they hire? $500. Activate Agent Zero. I know, right? DeAndre Swift should have like 20, 25 carries. They hired Jeremiah. Oh, did they? That's an interesting hire. I was hoping it would be Matt Patricia. Throw to Goddard and run Swift, says Kyle. I mean, listen, you can't go wrong. Minus 7 degrees right now in Arrowhead. Feels like minus 27. Jeez. That's crazy Mayo, huh? Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know he was up for it. Patricia will never get another head coach job. I don't want him back as a defensive coordinator. I got to tell you, I don't. The ball fell off the tee. Mayo had in his contract to become coach when Bill left. He's been there. Really? I did not know that. Thoughts on the color scheme? Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if I believe it though, but we'll see. We'll see if it's Ravens Niners this year. And if not, and then we have to see what's next year. If I see it like 2 or 3 years in a row, then maybe I'll believe it. Hey, 500, I'll say $75 million plus lost by Universal on that Peacock deal. The NFL finesse Universal deal was $110 million one time. Oh, really? Huh. That's crazy. Coaches. Oh, look, Swift is getting 8 yards a carry. Let's take it. That's what it is. Oh, look, Swift is starting to run. Too good. Let's get him out of the game. We'll put Gainwell in there. It's already 2 years in a row. Was last year's green? I thought last year's green or turquoise. Okay, all right. So that would be 2 years in a row. Well, then 1 more year. If it's 3 years in a row, I'll believe it. There's Mahomes back to pass. Looks, throws. Kelsey over the middle, caught at the 40. Why don't they ever use Goddard like that? Philly, what are you talking about this color scheme? So, when they come out with their Super Bowl logo, and there'll be certain colors. There are people that believe that the colors give us a hint of who's going to be the Super Bowl. This year, I believe it's red and what? What is it? Red and purple? So they say 49ers and the Ravens. Last year, apparently, was red and green, Chiefs, Eagles. I don't know. We'll see. Kelsey dropped another one. Kyle Davis Super J goes, Jordan Davis needs to lay off the Little Caesar. It's the eggnog. It's all my fault. I took Jordan Davis out on town. We had some Tony Luke's and eggnog and a bunch of Sicilian pizza, and he lost his way. Conspiracy theories always come true. It takes time. Some of them. Wouldn't overuse Swift make the plays too predictable and increase the injury? He's gone anyways. He's not coming back. You're not re-signing him. I say use him. He's the most electrifying. He's gotten our offense going many times. Not say you have to overuse him, but I think 20 carries at least. Fifth, I'm not surprised if Bill B comes back to the New York Giants to the defensive coordinator again. I don't think he would ever take a coordinator job again. He would have to be head coach. Philly, how fast you turn on Gainwell? He saved your bacon in playoffs last year. Listen, I've been very consistent with Gainwell his entire career. I think he's a decent backup. Here's a blitz by Miami. Caught first down. I have been consistent with Gainwell his whole career. I don't think he's a starter. He's a backup. I've been saying it. Hey, Joel, do you regret canceling the PS4 Pro pre-order? What the hell are you talking about? I never ordered a PS4 Pro pre-order. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. When I got my PS4 Pro, I didn't pre-order it. I just went to the store and got it. I think you got me confused with somebody else, my friend. Diaz says, how does not one person in the organization put an immediate stop to Davis being fined every week? Why can't they just say, you ain't playing if you can't make the weight? Why is that hard? I agree. And to me, the bigger story is why is that leaked now by Howard Eskin, who always backs up the coaches and always trashes and rails on the players? I feel like that was leaked out on purpose by the coaching staff this week. I really do. PS Pro pre-order? What? That is so random. There's a catch, Kelsey. That's weird. How come they wouldn't resign? I don't believe they will because the Eagles don't want to pay a running back money, and he went over 1,000 yards. He's going to want money. They won't pay him. I like Swift a lot. Philly 500's PS4 fell off the back of a truck. Third and 1. Oh, a little reverse. Hardman trying to get around the edge on a reverse. Oh, he ain't going to get there. Good defense, Miami. Fourth down. Philly. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Dan, bro, you live in the past like a female bring up shit 7 years ago at Brian Reed. I miss what he said. I'm going to take a very wild guess that if the Patriots did hire someone, it's Bill O'Brien. They're off. No, it's Jared Mayo. Apparently, he had it in his contract to be the head coach when Bill left. Fourth and 4. Mahomes back to pass. Looks. Gonna run. Gonna keep it. Gonna go. 25-20. 15-10 out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes. Michael anti-exercise video. I don't have it queued up. Man, I miss Jim Johnson too. if Swift has 20 plus carries and 100 plus yards, I think we win, but only if the defense actually shows up. Well, the good thing about that is if you gave him that many carries, then you're probably giving Gainwell another, 10? So you're probably keeping your defense off the field. And they're not on the field a lot, which is good. So you think Mike Tomlin will continue to kind of steal? I don't know. But I can tell you right now, out of all the people that could be available, if Mike Tomlin was available, that would be my guy. I would go all in for Mike Tomlin. I love Mike Tomlin. Monster, thank you for the super sticker, man. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. Mahomes second and goal to Rice. Rice going to score again. Touchdown, Rice. Shout out to Rice. I know it's Fat Philly strong, right? Shout out to you, man, and your family. Oh, there's a flag. Oh, blocking it back. Kansas City. They're going to take that off. Mike Tomlin will be awesome. Me too. I think Mike Tomlin would get the best out of your players. See, I think the Eagles are so talented that if you get the right coach and then you do a few things with the linebackers and change the defensive philosophy, I think you win it again. Nick Saban. I don't know how I feel about Nick Saban. And I know that's crazy, right? You look at what he did at Alabama. But I think about when he was a NFL coach. I don't know. I like Harbaugh. I like Harbaugh. I like Vrabel. I like all those guys. But if I had one guy, it would be Tomlin. I would go Tomlin or Harbaugh. It would be one of those two. And if it's a new guy, I think, somebody has a coach before. Man, I think that Houston offensive coordinator is a great bet. I'm going to look into him. Mahomes on second and goal at the 19, throws to the sidelines, caught inbounds. Watson. Let's go Packers is right. Miami needs to stop or this one might be over. Agreed. NFL can't afford Saban. Yeah, Harbaugh's probably going out west. Giants might take the quarterback from LSU. They need a quarterback. I mean, I don't. Oh, that's a great catch. That's a great catch. Third and goal, though, at the 8. Empty set for Mahomes. Miami needs to stop. Is right. Here's Mahomes. Throws, caught, deflected. Pass deflected. I said caught. Pass deflected, incomplete. How does Duke Riley go to Miami and be a player like that? And we had him on our team. I love to get any coach that's going to use the talent on his team the right way, hires good corners. I do too. NFL's allowing these stupid TV apps having a game live it's ridiculous, Philly D. I agree. We got 745 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is actually a pretty good game. Kansas City looking to kick another field goal. And the kick is up and good. I will say this, Bubba, if you're still in the chat. I'm not a Vic Fangio style guy too, but he does blitz a lot more than the Eagles. At least his guys actually blitz with conviction. Not that I like the style, but he does blitz more. Dude, I would love Mike Tomlin in a second. Yeah, use my code. Use my promo code on Peacock. The brother screwed us. Yes. I don't even have that queued up, do I? I don't. I need to get that queued up. Use my promo code. The brother screwed. I love it.
had not time for one more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You
kidding
gotta
me.
be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Tell him more. He's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had enough time for one more
He
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Away, but, you know, this is just
The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you literally.
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way.
Yeah, we had opportunity for one more play.
One more play. You know what's so funny? I went in Mark's stream earlier today, and as soon as I get into stream, he's talking about Dak Prescott. He's bitching and yelling about Dak Prescott not playing good in the playoffs and how it's not Dak's fault, Dak whatever. So then I leave. I have to go do something. Like 45 minutes later, I come back, and he's still talking about Dak Prescott in the playoffs. I'm like, this guy is in love with Dak Prescott. It's like, I think he would rather Prescott play good and then lose the game than win the game and have Prescott play bad. Yeah, but look at his corners. They do the same dumb shit. What are 10 yards off the wide receiver? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they do. Because their whole philosophy is don't get beat, but don't get anybody behind you. Yeah, it is. I agree with that. Hi. Hello. Oh, I got kitties coming. Come here. Come here. I got two little friends here came to watch some football. Say hello. Hello. What's up? Mark only talks about Dak, the Eagles, and Philly. No, that's the truth. Hard. The clip's 4 years old? No, it's almost 3 years old. Almost 3. Okay, which one wants to go? I got another one. God, I got all these kittens. Come here. I got 3 kittens. Anybody want a kitten? I got kittens out the wazoo. What are you doing? What's up? Go play. Go play. Go play. Go play. Go play. Oh, here comes number 4. Yeah, go play. I'll keep you. Here's a handoff. Mostert. Going to give about 8. I don't sell them. Rehome them. Phil, you man, nobody talk about trash. It hurts. What do you mean? I'm not upset. I got. Here's 2 kittens. 3 kittens. 4 kittens. I literally got 5 kittens here. Anybody want a bunch of kittens? I got 5 kittens here. Look at this. Record. What are you guys doing? Go play. They all came to see me. Come on. Go play. Go play. Go ahead. Go play. There you go. You can stay with me. So all these kittens, they came to see what's going on. All right, you got 1st and 10. 6:20 left, second quarter. Mama, where's Mama? She's over there under the bed. Hey. No, I got my earbud. I only got 1 in. Here's a handoff. Mostert again. Going to get about 3. Yeah, new litter. Eat them? No, I don't eat my cats. Right? What's up? Okay, go ahead, go play. Go play. Come on. What's up, dude? These are ragdolls. Ragdolls. Hello. 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 These kittens are all Eagle fans. 2nd and 7. Here's Mostert. Another run. What does he mean, a grown cat? A grown with a cat? You got into a show. What does that mean? I don't even know. Hey, 500, like you, another full-time job cleaning out the litter boxes. That's what children are for. Yes. Yeah, what's up? What's up? They'll when they get about 8-9 weeks, I'll rehome them. We got a few people who want them, so just got to get old enough to go. Gotta go play. Come on. Here's another one. What's up? Yeah. Do we hate the cow? Dallas still stink? Huh? Does Dallas still stink? Yes, they do. Good job. I don't like dogs. I had a lab. He passes. Now a German. I want to get a German Shepherd. Yeah, I think the Eagles have a chance, Charles. I think they're actually gonna win. Go play. Go play. Go play. Big litters. It was only 6 kittens. My cat had 9 before. So you don't have anything to stream in off season. You stream it. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to do a UFC. Come here. Get away from that. Come on. If the Eagles end up winning Monday, who would you travel? I'd rather play. Give me Dallas. I want to play Dallas. Mostert dropped a 3rd and 2. I want to beat Dallas because we go to Dallas, we're winning. That's because Mark thinks his lost son. I think he thinks it's his son. Yeah. Hey, 500. If the Eagles end up winning Monday, would you travel to play Dallas? Send me to Dallas. I would want to play Dallas. I don't care really. I think the Eagles beat Dallas. If we get to play Dallas again, we're not losing to them. 41-33. Thank you for super chat. He goes, what about Spags as a head coach? I don't know. I don't know if Spags would be a good head coach. He's a good coordinator. Here's 2 on 4th and 2. Going to keep look throws incomplete. Try to go to Tyreek Hill. Nothing there. Kansas City takes over. What are you guys all doing at my feet? Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? That's the most. What are you talking about? I'd be making babies. So UFC 298 is next month. Maybe I'll stream it. Here's Kelsey on a first down, a little tight end screen. How come their tight end screen actually gets positive yards? We ain't losing if we play Dallas again. We're not losing them. I am not allowing that to happen. Ain't no way. It's tough losing friends with his damn mind in front of you. Dallas owns the Eagles. It ain't happening, dude. It ain't happening. Here's a question I have for Dallas fans. Would you rather play the Eagles in the second round or Detroit? I think the Steelers' run game will win us the game against the Bills. Really? Is Tomlin gone, crew? Hey, the crew and Steelers. Is Tomlin out in Pittsburgh possibly? Because people keep bringing his name up. And I said that if I could get one coach and it's true about him, it would be him. Dallas owns choking the playoffs. Don't put it past Dallas. 3rd and 3 for the Chiefs at the 48 of Miami. Mahomes back to pass, looking, going to go deep. Hardman, what are you doing? Hardman is actually crying about a flag before he even goes to the ball. The ball was actually there, and Hardman goes after the referee. How could he not go after the ball? The ball, he could have caught the ball. He was complaining to the refs. What a baby. It's a penalty, but he just stops and tries to get the ball. Why did Hardman stop trying to go for the ball? Okay, yeah, it was a penalty, yeah. But he literally stopped. The ball dropped right in front of him. He could have caught it. Fourth and 3. Kansas City's got a punt. Hardman just literally stopped going for it. Did anybody see that? If the Eagles run the damn ball next time they play Dallas, they're winning. Absolutely. Yeah, it's on Peacock. But Tom Maroon was 3 weeks ago. They won 3 straight games. I don't think he's going to go no matter what. They'd be stupid. Yeah, it would be crazy. They were talking about it on NBC earlier today. Hunter's I'd rather play the Eagles. I don't blame you for saying that the way we've been playing. We had 6 trips to Dallas Red Zone. Ain't no way we losing to them. They are losing to Detroit. I think if Dallas plays Detroit again, I think that's trouble. Come on. What is it? First and 10, Miami at the 20. What's up, baby? Here's a handoff to A-Chain. A-Chan. What's up? I think the Packers will be. You think though? I think Wicks will have a big game. The Packers have good young archers. Look, to me, it's the defense of the Packers. I just don't see how they're going to stop Dallas. Here comes another Tua interception. Watch. You might be right. All right, go play. Go see Mama. She's feeding you guys now. 2nd and 8. Tua quick wide receiver screen. Nothing there. Dude, I'm really starting to hate the wide receivers, those bubble screens. You think that, man, everybody think, well, I'll be streaming that game tomorrow, so you be here for that because I'm going to be going crazy. I will be relentless on Mark Holmes. I will be relentless. If Dallas loses this weekend and the Eagles win, I am going to be the most obnoxious person to Mark Holmes ever. 500, we only beat Lions by 3. I think it's in December. Yeah, and really, they should have won the game. I thought that was a bad call. I think if Detroit goes into Dallas, that's going to be a really good game because Detroit's going to come in angry. Y'all made a few for that. They were wrong. Is that what they said, really? I don't even remember that one. Philly, it's obvious you are a salty-ass hater. You're not theologic. I hate Dallas, of course. But what do you mean? What am I salt? What are you talking about? Come here. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. The cat's trying to play on my wires here. Philly 500. If the Eagles win, A.J. Brown come back, I think the Dolphins will come back again. I think it depends how they win. If the Eagles go out and just destroy Tampa, or do something that gives them confidence coming out of that game, they could be dangerous. They can. And every Cowboy fan knows it. Every Niner fan knows it. You don't want the Eagles to get hot. That would be dangerous. Weirdest wildcard schedule I've never seen. Did the computer tell them to do that too? I don't know. The whole week has been weird. What's up? You tired? I know you're tired. The Packers are not going to have an answer for Dallas. Well, that's the problem. I agree. I think they'll move the ball. I just don't think they'll be able to stop Dallas. Dallas is a different team. I hate Dallas, but they play good at home. Mark, David Subachay goes, are you going to put Mark home stream? Yeah, I'll put it. You mean tonight or tomorrow? I can do both, but definitely tomorrow. What's up, guy? Okay. Yeah. It's stupid how the NFL's making fans pay to watch like you already make enough money. They don't need more. I agree with you. If it was me, I would get rid of the Thursday games except for Thanksgiving. I would also never have a wild card playoff game on a Monday. And I would not allow people to have to go. A game like this has to be on national TV. Hi, Mama. So here comes Mommy. Here you go. Hi, Mama. I got your baby. Your baby here. Here you go. She comes to see her babies, make sure they're okay. Father, hold that kitten and give us a Godfather impression. I can't because it's making me laugh. False start on Hill. What's up? How bad is it going to be? It's going to be bad. It's going to get ugly. Not so much with me, but with what comes out. 3rd and 13 for Miami at the 17. Tua fumbles a snap, gets it back, going to get sacked. Karlaftis. He turned to be a hell of a player. I didn't think he was going to be good, but he turned out to be good. Karlaftis is good. 500. Don't forget that Van Ness is on the Packers, so I'm expecting his chin to come up huge tomorrow and deflect the Dak pass, which was, yeah. Well, how many sacks does he have? Tua Tuna? It's an oversized New York rat. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, man. See ya. Here's a punt and a nice bounce. It's going to roll to the 39. 1:43 left in a half. So how dangerous would Seattle be if DQ gets his head coach job there? These dudes hit on defense. I think, yeah, I like the aggressiveness that they play with. They do hit. You have to give it to Texas C.H. Stroud. C.H. Stroud's. That kid's the real deal. He's good. Do you know how sick Frank Reich must be? Because they said that's who Frank Reich wanted. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the 39. Mahomes back to pass, looking, pump fakes, looks. Now he's going to throw. Incomplete. What are you guys doing? They're going to call a penalty on that. That's bullshit. Tua's bones. Miami really need a quarterback who can push the ball downfield. Yeah, agree. Where's the swamp rat? Where's the swamp rat? Where's the swamp rat? You've been pizzled, double moonwalk, cause the Giants always stink. Thank you very much. Come on. You're climbing me up my leg. What is it? You want to stay with me? Stay with me. Huh? What is it? What is it? Go play. Go see your mom. Oh, you're coming now too? These cats are just like, they're just a wave. They just keep coming. There's an incompletion by Mahomes. Do I want the Chiefs or Fins? I bet I have a 3-game parlay, and I have the Chiefs giving 4 in that. So I'm technically rooting for that, but I don't. I just want to see a good finish. Like I want this game to be close at the end. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Come here, baby. You're going to get yourself stuck. So does Philly go to San Francisco if they beat the Bucks? If the Eagles beat it depends what happens in the Rams. If Detroit, it depends what happens in that game in the Green Bay game. If Detroit, Dallas, and the Eagles win, the Eagles go to San Fran. If the Rams beat Detroit or the Packers beat the Cowboys, then the Eagles would not go to San Fran. Haters, yeah. Pussycat is a Chiefs fan. That's cute. Definitely not a Chiefs fan. Here's a blitz. Mahomes throws. Caught. Rice. Rice at the 30. 25, 20. Man, Rice is, shout out to Philly Strong. Rice is tearing it up. What a great game this kid's having. 500. I want Hurts to be the man so bad, but I no longer believe in him. I'm sorry. Is it him that you don't believe in, or is it the coach? See, to me, it's not Jalen. It's the coaching. Go ahead. I mean, I can't forget all those comebacks that Jalen Hurts had and all those situations, you know? Would I take Stroud? I mean, it's easy to say that right now. I'm going to stick with my man Hurts. I mean, although Stroud's younger and all that, I think he's way more advanced in his first year, obviously. Come on. You guys are crazy. Does it feel like the moment is too big for Miami? Well, they haven't really done good against teams with winning records. It's minus 17 degrees out there. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Mahomes looks, throws, caught. Pacheco tackle right away by Ramsey. The Dolphins need their offense to step up. $500. The coach has to go his ass to Pizza Hut and learn to take order before trying to run. I think we're going to see that tomorrow. We got 791 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. Remember, I am streaming both games tomorrow, so we'll be here for the doubleheader. I think both games are going to be, well, I think Dallas is going to be a blowout. I think the Detroit game will be good, though, because I think the Rams could beat Detroit, to be honest with you. Cowboys won't win in the Super Bowl because they won't. The only way the Cowboys can get to the Super Bowl is they need the Niners to lose. If they have to go on the road, they're done. 2 games tomorrow. You got the Cowboys game, and then you have the Detroit game. Then the Buffalo Eagles game. The Buffalo Steelers and Eagles Bucks are Monday. 3rd and 7 for the Chiefs. At the 14, Mahomes looking to throw a screen, incomplete. Well, I'll tell you one thing, though. The Chiefs are having to settle for field goals. They could literally have 31 points right now, but they've had to settle for field goals. It's the 3rd time they've settled for a field goal. Miami's hanging in there, and that may come back and haunt the Chiefs. I'm glad I didn't bet the over-under this game. You see how many times the Brotherly Shove could have been ran in the first game? If anyone could do it, they would. Oh, you mean an earlier game today? Yeah. What are you doing? Come here. I don't know. These cats are just all over my feet. I hope we fire Nick. I think it's a good chance. Hurts ain't seen the field at all. When's the last time you saw Hurts step up in the pocket? Trust. Yeah, but here's my question. You're right, because he's reverted back to that bailing to the right, where it's not there. He bails to the right, but like that, to me, that's a product of you playing hurt, getting hit too much, and there are too many times where he's gotten hit, and that's what he's reverting to. Yeah, it is a problem, but I don't think he's had any coaching to help him get through that. I don't even think they try to address it. What's up? I mean, I don't even think they address it. What PS5 games do I have? I have Madden. I have the first two. I have the first and second Spider-Mans. That's it. That's all I have. Ow, 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 ow. Stop freaking out on me. What is it? Go play. Go play. Go play. Yeah, Miami's still in this because the Chiefs are settling for field goals. We got 14 seconds left. This is halftime, this game. Miami gets the ball to start the second half, by the way. I believe, or does Kansas City? Grand Theft Auto 6. That's like what, 2025? Did you get yeah, my kids, yeah, I got a Quest 3. My kids, I got it for them for Christmas. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to. I heard it's pretty good. Here's Tua. He's going to throw. And he's going to get Waddle up at the 50 with 7 seconds left. Definitely hit that stream. Definitely hit that like. How many likes do we have, by the way? 340. Let's get up to like 500 likes. You're buying a computer? What do you guys think of that Apple Vision thing? Is that thing like, is it going to be any good or is it just bullshit? Come here. What do you keep coming back to me for? What, you want me to hold you? Go to sleep? Sometimes these kittens, when they get tired, they keep coming to me and they just want me to hold them until they fall asleep. Here's Tua throws incomplete with 2 seconds left. Oh, God, it's way overpriced. $3,000? I don't even understand what it does. It looks like a Quest to me. To $3,500, they better print gold. No, I never played Fortnite. It will be interesting to see how many teams make adjustments during halftime. I'm counting on you to let me know. How many teams will make adjustments? Which are you talking about, every game? Or are you talking about specifically a certain game? The Philadelphia Kittens, right? 3,000 virtually. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it is. I literally just saw this thing last night on YouTube. I never even seen it. It's like it looks like a computer, but it's a virtual reality computer, I guess. It looks like it's a standalone computer. I don't know. First and 20. To a Hail Mary. Should have been picked off halftime. We're at the half. Refs call everything for Chiefs. Yeah, I've played VR. I've played pretty much all of the VR machines. Did you know the Burley Show is actually called Snoopy by the players? The players called Snoopy by the Eagles player. I didn't know that. I like that name better, to be honest with you. I've played Oculus, yeah. My kids just got the 3, so I haven't played that. My record viewer is it's around 4,000 at one time. I think it was like 4,000 and something. It might have been like 4,100. I've never played Battletoads. If the 300,000 would take me back to 1980, it would be worth it. Yeah, me too. VR can be very awesome. It can be. I agree. The problem with VR is when it comes to games, in my opinion, until they can figure out something about the movement. Because to me, the movement ruins it. Like, if they ever could fix that, and I don't know how, it would be worth it. I want to see a good football game. Like learning how, like I think a VR, like to learn to read defenses and stuff like that would be awesome. What's good, 500? Update the big score, big dog. Oh, sorry about that. I loaded it up. I just didn't load it up. You have a Quest 2 and 3 isn't worth it. I have the PSVR 2. And then my kids got the Quest 3. I haven't played it. I played NFL Pro Era. There were a lot of things I liked about it. Yeah, first player Madden would be great. The problem with like football is like literally like, okay, all right. I was playing the Pro Era and I started to try to step up in the pocket and I ran right into the wall. I totally forgot. I got so lost and I ran right into the wall. Because I started to try to step up and move and throw, and I went like this and to throw, and Devontae Smith was wide open, and I ran right into the wall. That's what they got to figure out. Yeah, you can change the screen around and stuff. It looks. I don't know. I want to learn more about it. I really like the kid from Houston, Nico Collins. That kid is we wanted to remember we talked about drafting him. 3 is not worth 500. It's not. I already got it. Was a 3 Quest 3 gift you hid when you went back for? Yeah, I hid it for my kids. Yeah, that was the one I hid at the Best Buy underneath the thing because there was one left. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Apple VR connect to your PS5 on your Xbox so you can play it with huge screen through the VR. Connect to your iPhone, Mac, look at YouTube TV. You can wait. You could connect it to your PlayStation 5. See, that would be cool. See, I kind of like that. Yeah, you have to set the boundaries when you play, and I do. But I went right through that mother humper. I saw Devontae going down sideline. I was going to hit him, and I tried to step up in the pocket because I felt the pressure coming, and I step up and boom, right in the wall. I don't know how I didn't put a hole in it. Shocked that the Browns got grow out like. No, I bet I took Houston and the over, so it worked out. See, Diaz says, I think they should put Covey in the slot. Like, let's give him that. I think he could be a decent slot guy. I'm serious. I do it. Philly Flyers 1-2-0. Sam Emerson with shout out. That's great, man. That's good. It's good to see the Flyers having some life. What is it, baby? What is it? 500. I just got one of those new era hats that have the old school P and E from the old word mark with the wing connect 2 letters. I haven't seen that. No, I haven't seen it, but if I see it, I would buy that in a minute. Have you seen the show Ted? Is that the one with the bear? I think so. I think I have. Covey could be like Amendola. I agree. Like that's the things that piss you off. Like they don't use any of these guys. If you could hire any available head coach right now, the Eagles, who would it be? Any available head coach? Probably probably a guy like Tomlin. I'm a big Tomlin guy. I like the creativity that Miami runs their offense with. I kind of like Miami's head coach, to be honest with you, a little bit. But I think Tomlin would be the perfect guy for the Eagles. Speaking of hats, the one Brian Johnson's wearing is also in Phillies Eagles. I didn't see it. Will you take Harbaugh if you? I personally would. Yeah, I personally would. See, I think Mike Tomlin. I think he would get the best out of Jalen Hurts. He would get the best out of players. See, because I don't think the problem with the Eagles isn't talent. We know we've got talent. We went 10-1 on talent alone and overcoming coaching. You add a guy like Tomlin, I think Jalen Hurts will be winning MVPs, to be honest with you. Yeah, the offensive, if we're gonna go with a brand new coach, I'm down with the offensive coordinator from Houston. They need a touchdown. You know what's gonna happen, Quest, right? You know all those field goals are gonna come back and hurt Kansas City. They've been pissing us off for years. Oh, you ain't care. You talking about the Flyers? Yeah. Come here. What is it? You can stay with me. You can stay. Have you seen the Hard Knocks Dolphins? How could you see that coach working long term? No shot. You don't think he can work long term? I tell you what, I think his creativity as a coach, offensive coach, I think he's a bit of an innovator. I like that. I kind of like that coach, to be honest with you. Maybe long term, yeah, maybe we'll have to see. Pryor was the first coach to reach out to Hurts leading up in the draft. Really? Okay, baby. Well, thank God the Sixers and Flyers are both playing well, right? Tomlin was the first coach to Tomlin. Yeah, that's right. He was. Yeah, because there were reports that the Steelers wanted him. What is it, baby? Yeah. Yeah. Marco, thank you for super chat. He goes, are you blasting me for your team sucking? I haven't blasted you too much today. Oh, we laughed a little bit at you earlier when you were talking about how you keep talking about Dak not choking. That was kind of funny. But other than that, no, we've been nice to you. I'm saving it all for tomorrow, Mark. Tornyville says 500 have the P window on the Fanatics. They have the green fitted one. I haven't seen it. I'll buy it. You got to show me it. Yeah, it's halftime. Dawn and Ron Don Smith, it's halftime. Mike McDaniel is not a head coach. He's a perfect offensive coordinator who will be out of Miami in 2 years. You might be right, but I tell you what, I like his style of offense. I do. I like it. I'm a big believer in speed. Speed kills, man. Cats are just miniature tires that want to rip your hearts out. I agree. Justin Price, Diver Super Chat goes, hate the Eagles, but I'm 500 fan. Here we go. Thank you, Justin, man. I appreciate that. Do you think they're worried about Hurts throwing slants over the middle because of sight lines, tip ball turnover? You mean because he's like not tall enough? So you think he needs to increase his drop back? I don't know if that's it. And that shouldn't be the reason why you avoid. I mean, they literally avoid the middle of the field. You could go, baby. You could go. You could go. Go see your mama. Where are they all at? Crazy more. I can't wait to see meltdown. You know, the thing is I don't know how bad I'm gonna melt. The thing is if the Eagles come out and quit and get blown out, it's not gonna shock me. It's really not gonna shock me. The way they've played the last month, it's not gonna shock me. I don't know if you'll get it. I might get pissed off at the coach. Frank Smith is Miami's offense and doesn't have the leverage. He would take Howie's real job and could implement motion. But it's the head coach's offense, right? The head coach is basically the offensive mind for the Dolphins, right? I like the style of offense, man. I do. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator for the Eagles depends who the coaches are. I think if you keep Nick Sirianni, you need to get offensive coordinator with some NFL experience, like somebody that has been around. And then same on the defense. But on the defensive side of the ball, you have to change the whole philosophy. You have to get back to a Jim Johnson style defense. You got to get a more aggressive style defense. See, I don't understand. Like, people down on Hurts. Dude, I think Hurts is a winner. And I think Hurts in big moments, I think he'll win you games. What's going on the last 5 weeks, to me, is the abnormality. It's not the norm. Philly Devil, what's up, my friend? We're going to be pissed because they will be doing the same stupid crap. Yeah, And I really believe that they fire the coach. Dude, I really like the idea of the offensive coordinator from Houston. I'm just saying, if the Eagles are going to go with a first-time coach, because that's what they like to do, the offensive coordinator Houston. Randy, David Super J goes, I give you respect, Philly. I know how much it hurts to hand our congratulations to Cowboys NFC East champs. Yeah, it sucks. Believe me. I feel like, I mean, I said congratulations, but man, I feel like we just gave that thing away. Did you hear John McMullen said that they do not have hot routes built into their offense because Hurts can't hit them? If that is true, how do you justify paying him if you know? See, that's the kind of things that I wonder. Like why does a statement like that come out now? Like I feel like when like McMullen saying that, who told him that? Who told him that? Coaches. Because coaches are trying to make excuses for why they're incompetent and not doing things. They don't think he can do it, so they're blaming him. It's just like the Jordan Davis thing with overweight getting fined every week. Like, why are these guys saying things like that now? I don't know how much I believe it. I have a hard time believing Hurts can't hit hot routes. I don't know. I don't know. Like that, I believe McMullen said it. I know what you said he did, but it's just like, why did that get leaked out now? Everybody's positioning themselves, it feels like, in that NovaCare Center. The players are positioning themselves, the coaches are positioning themselves to make their point of who's to blame. I mean, think about it. Why would that come out now? Why would it come out? Why did the Jordan Davis thing come out now? To me, that's coaches leaking stuff out to blame the players. I think Kelsey's coming back. Because I don't think he wants to go out this way. They're looking for life preservers, is right. Exactly. What are you talking about, Philly? No, not me. They're talking about a report that John McMullen put out, Mav, that said that the Eagles don't put that hot routes in the offense because they said Jalen Hurts can't hit that. And I'm saying, why would they leak that out now? I don't believe that's true, but to me, coaches are only doing it to making excuses for why they don't have it. Booby was good with Wentz on catching out of the backfield. It stopped with Hurts. Yeah. Nick don't want blame. That's what I think, too. There are a few super unfair narratives flying around. I know. And that happens because everybody's trying to position themselves to why it's not their fault. That's why I think heads are rolling if they lose. If I'm Hurts, I would be effing heated. Whoever said it would want them out of the bill. I agree. I have a feeling Hurts doesn't like the head coach. That's just my own philosophy. Here's Tua, start a third quarter, incomplete to the tight end. I would suggest Philly fans listen to James interview on Inside Birds. I have to listen to it. What did he say, T-Will? Gut feeling, who wins scores prediction Monday night? Come on, Philly. My gut feeling is that the Eagles are going to win. And I'm going to say like 24-20. And it's going to be a hard-fought game. And it's going to be a sloppy, ugly game. But they're going to pull it out. And they're going to pull it out late. That's my gut feeling. Here's a running back screen to Mostert. Goes for 6. Dirty Sanchez, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, hey, what are you all doing? Resting stars for the Super Bowl? Yeah, we're resting on stars for the Super Bowl. That's funny. Yo, 500. We were great running backs in 21. Nick's first year, he forgot about his old ways. He did, yeah. It's because Hurts has to babysit him during the games. Go look at the Super Bowl. Hurts, he had to check him. That's right. He had to put his hand, he slapped his hand away or something, right? Yeah, I know what you're saying. 3rd and 5. Tua looking, scrambling, running. Oh, he's going to get tackled short. 4th down. I think that's a big defensive stand by Kansas City because Miami needs to score. Dwayne says 500. I need a little more positive. It's been depressive, but I understand. No, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just reacting to a comment somebody said about a report that came out about Hurts. That's all I'm saying. Philly, give credit to Mike Sports announcing about Brown. I did earlier. I did. If you go look at I put a post out, a follow-up to the video I did yesterday. And in it, I gave Mike a shout-out. I did. And Mike deserves credit because he got it right. And the video I did yesterday, I said in the video that I think Mike was right that A.J. Brown was out, and that's why the social media stuff there. So I did give Mike credit, Philly D. I actually did. You could go back and check it out. I'm proud of Mike for doing that. You kidding? I'm glad for him. I'm glad he did that. Nicholas says, we could have had safety Hamilton in place for the Ravens instead of Jordan Davis. Nice pick, Howie. I don't know. Listen, Jordan Davis is talented. You can't tell me the first 10 games when we were shutting the run down that he wasn't making an impact. He's just – listen, if Kyle Hamilton played for the Eagles, he probably wouldn't be good because we don't use him right. I think this is a product the coach is not preparing these guys to play and having them in shape. It's too easy. Here's Mahomes throwing deep. Caught up at the 50. Hey, 500, do you think Slade coming back will be? I think Slade coming back will be a help, yeah. No, I wasn't saying to you. I was just saying to all in the chat that okay, Philly D, yeah. No, I got you. After this is going to be crazy. Watch how much. Yeah, I know. You know there are literally reports and reports ready to go. As soon as the season ends, you know they're putting out reports of what's going on in the locker room. It's all coming out. It's so true. Avant's interview was very insightful. You have to see 500. I want to see it. Yeah, I like Jason Avant. I have less of an issue with Davis over Hamilton. I think the bigger mistake was taking Noel Smith, who was Project or Brian Branch, could start. Yeah, hey, and you know, I remember we talked a lot about Brian Branch last year. I think Davis has got the potential to be one of the best in the league. I mean, he's so talented physically. He's got to get in shape. Kelsey caught up at the 45, still on his feet. He got up. They let him up. Look at that Vic Fangio defense. 500. What position did you play in high school football? I could see you. No, I played a little bit safety, mainly linebacker and tight end. I had really big hands, so I had really good hands. So I played tight end and linebacker and a little bit of safety. Now 500 was I was shredded back in the day. Are you kidding? First and 10 at the 39. Mahomes back to pass, looking, throws. Got hit as he throws. Incomplete. Hurts proved himself last year big time. The key difference is in coaching. I agree. I could have played. I could have been a good tight end in the NFL. Is it strange to see how he just got fat all of a sudden because he was playing great? I think it was the Christmas season, like all the holiday parties and cookies, you know. Plus, they don't work out a lot. Their practices are light. You're not going to burn a ton of calories at practice with the Eagles. There's Rice out. Man, I like Rice a lot. We're going to look like a dysfunctional organization after Monday. It's going to be nonstop. Oh, it's going to be brutal. I'll tell you what, as far as my channel is concerned, there's going to be a lot to talk about. Jim Law, David Zuberche goes, what do you think about Ray Finkel? I don't know enough of him. I don't know enough. How the hell you a safety and I was a nose guard? I don't know. How big were you in high school? I was what? A buck 85, 6'2", 180, 185, something like that in high school. Yeah. In high school, Philly 500 got 4 touchdowns in one game, and they that's right. That's right. Dude, the best episode is when he makes a deal with the devil to be the Bears running back, and then he goes to hell and he's having a great time there. Do you ever see that episode? Hey, 500, if it's not one of them being Eagles, who do you think is going to play in the Super Bowl this year? If it's not the Eagles, I'm going to say it's going to be 49ers versus... See, I want to say the Ravens, but I had a feeling like a team like the Bills or somebody is going to sneak in there. I'll say Ravens, Niners. That's a safe pick, I guess. Can a picture of your high school glory days? Yeah, I gotta find them. I think my mom has all my yearbooks and stuff. Philly's built like Kelsey. I'm not. Well, I am now, but no. In high school, no. I was, dude. I used to be 210, 8% body fat. I only did this when I had all my knee surgeries. That's when I started having weight problems. When McCaffrey identified quarterback draw when he was at ESPN, it basically confirmed that I suspected already that the Eagles are tipping plays by formation or very predictable. Well, yeah, because I mean, listen, we call out the plays sometimes before they happen too, and if we see it, then you know they did. You could be shredded again. I lost 150 pounds 6 years ago and have abs back. I got to do it, Picard. I got to do it, man. I got to do it for my health. That's not the Hargrave spoke about. Yeah, that's what Hargrave said. He said the Eagles don't practice hard. And if they don't practice, I mean, how many times a week do they do walkthroughs? When is Jordan Davis going to lose weight? I could see him totally be gaining weight during the season. I was 5'9", 185, played for best. Oh, yeah? Shows a high school pick. All right, I'll have to find one. I mean, I'll have to get some. I'll get some picks together for you guys, and I'll show you. Best new era of the chat could be the old high school stories of these plumbers, right? 500. We're not gonna have a choice. Look at that, still pushing, but. To use Swift on Monday night. Hopefully we'll wake up and it can be get right game for us. Yeah, I view it like the Minnesota game. Remember Minnesota week 2? The only reason they used Swift was because Gainwell was hurt. I really, truly believe that the Eagles never would have used Swift. I think they would have treated him like a third running back if Gainwell doesn't get hurt that second game. Tomorrow or Monday, Swift's gonna have, I bet you Swift's gonna have like 130, 140 yards on the ground. How much do I weigh, 500? I ain't going to tell you that. 550 pounds. No. I weigh too much. Not as much as people type in the thing, but not you know, I need to lose weight. Fasting's help. Yeah, I start fasting. I'm going to do every other day, I think. The problem is I just got diagnosed with insulin resistance, and that makes losing weight harder. So I definitely need to fast. Howie needs to find ways to keep Swift foolish off their part. Let him go. I would love to keep them. I don't think they will. No, this game isn't in the snow. There's snow around there, but this is just really cold. There's a lot of frozen grass and ice. You lost 35 pounds fasting? I'm gonna fast every other day. That's what I'm planning on doing. Yeah, I was just watching videos. I was watching Joe Rogan talk about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it at some point. 330 pounds. No, not that. Thank God, no, not that bad. I don't have that much work to do. Maybe another couple Christmas seasons. The best I would have a cheat day when the Eagles defense gets at least 3 turnovers. Never happen. I would never cheat. Yeah, I would never cheat. Buffalo's charged $29 an hour to free food to shovel the field. That's awesome. I think that's actually a good idea. Listen, when I was growing up in high school and stuff, I had a friend that had a snow shoveling business. And we used to go, I used to work for them and go out. We'd go out all night long shoveling snow. Second 6, Mahomes running at the 10 to the 9 to the 5, broke tackle to the 4. They score a touchdown here. Miami's done. I swear you 500. You got this. The community's got your. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. I lost 40 pounds since 2023. That's awesome. I'm not trying to do it where I lose all at once. Like I want to give myself 2 years to just take it off the right way. But I'm going to lift weights. I got to lift a lot of weights. Don't eat fast. The thing is I got to get rid of the insulin resistance. Apparently, I got diagnosed with it, and it makes it harder to lose weight. So they said fasting helps kind of do that. Yeah, you're in the ballpark. 500 Sanders not doing good without the Eagles O-line. Help Swift not getting paid. Yeah, listen, Swift is gone. Would I bring C.J. Gardner-Johnson? It depends. It depends. Here's Mahomes looking, throws, caught. I did the same thing when it snowed. I would be out for 3. Yeah, that's what we used to do. And we made money, man. We made bank, especially back in those days. It was more than I could make it like a part-time job. I lost 100 divorce. Yeah, free. Stop eating junk food. Yeah, I don't really eat a lot of junk food. I lost 150 pounds of junk carb. Take a short walk every day. That's it. Don't have to work out like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. We only win when 500 stands up during games. No, I thought that too, and then we got destroyed. Who was it? The 49ers or Dallas destroyed us? $360 food's too good. 500, you will get it done. Good, you get great. My guy friend would agree. Thank you, Charles. I'm going to try. 3rd and goal. Mahomes overthrow They're going to settle for another field goal. Mahomes is crying. Stop crying, Mahomes. That was good defense. They're going to settle for the 4th field goal. Like Kansas City is not scoring touchdowns. Miami's got to go score. Mark says, have a good night. I can't wait to. Okay, Mark, you too. Just calories in, calories out. High protein, low carb helps insulin. Yeah, it does. That's my focus. I've been just trying to study up on like dealing with insulin resistance. Ever since I had these knee surgeries, I had knee surgeries and I couldn't walk for about a year, and I quit smoking at the same time, and that was just like not a good combination, especially when you're like in your late 30s and 40s. I'm hoping someone hires Hallaby away from the Eagles. We don't need an Ivy League analytic guy thinking they know to win game for us. Who interviewed him? The Commanders, right? No, Miami can't move the ball, but if they can figure a way to do it, they're right in this game. It could come back and haunt them. So once you hit 100K, you need to do a what the hell is that? I don't even know what that means. I'm afraid to even know. I hope the NFL takes a big loss doing this. Most of all, Amazon subscriptions, so you didn't hear as much negative. I agree. I don't like that they're doing this on Peacock. No soda, no bread, a lot of water. You will do great. Yeah, that's it. I agree. 4133. Thank you for super chat. He goes, you can do it, Philly. It takes 21 days to make a habit. 1 hour walk every day will change your life. You can make it a stream 1 hour walks. Yeah, that's true. I could do a stream. With my luck, I'll probably be talking, streaming. I'll walk right in the middle of the street. But yeah, we're gonna do it. Thank you, 4133. Towards us, I think 2 teams are interviewing for him. I think the Pens interviewed him. 2 teams, yeah. I thought the Commanders did, but intermittent fasting, 18-hour, 6-hour feeding window. Find your calorie amount and weights every other day. I'm 74, 6'4", 6'3", 195, 20 BMI. Oh wow, good for man, Robert, man. Phew. I like it. Yeah, I think weights, from what I was reading, lifting is like, especially as you get older, it's really important. So I'm really going to get back into it. Yeah, stop drinking soda. I know. I know. That's going to be my bugaboo. Now, I've lost 125 pounds in 2 years with a mix of fasting, 30 minutes of running. Started 270, type 2 diabetic, 150 off of meds. Hit me up. All right, Black Kratos. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I will hit you up because I need all the advice. It's mukbang means you eat a ton of food. Oh. Well, why don't they just call it feeding your face? I don't like those zero sugar sodas. They make me feel weird. Like, I swear, I don't know for sure, but I feel like they make my blood pressure go up. I don't know why, but every time I drink one of those zero ones, they make me feel weird. My mom is diabetic, so we eat low carb. Adds some 4 carbs of slices to 22 carbs more. So yeah, that's a huge difference. You're true. You are that dude. It's because Tua can't push the ball downfield in this weather. He has no arm at all. He doesn't have an arm. You're right. But he's going to have to get it going now. I got to change the score. Keith Saunders, thank you for the super chat. Keep it up 500. I've been losing weight since following you. Oh, man, you inspire me to lose. I lost 9 pounds. Eagles football also has helped me kind of mind off viewing. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Thank you, man. I will. I will keep going. I appreciate that. All right, Dolphins. Let's see what you got. Here's a handoff. They ain't going to win doing that. 7:42 left, third quarter. We got 811 people in here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. If I go diet soda to quit that. Yeah, I do diet sodas if I do soda at all. I don't do the sugar sodas. But I got to quit it altogether. Oh, man, Wawa iced tea. Tua throws caught short. Addicted to a while. Yeah, that's good. Well, I'll show you what I'm drinking. The only soda I drink now is this. But the problem is I think that my body, because I'm insulin resistant, treats this like almost like sugar itself. So I just got to get away from it. Just semaglutide? What is that? What is that? 3rd and 2. H ain't gonna be short. He's short. You're gonna have to go for this. He's short. You have to go for this. Just keep it a buck. That has what I've seen and heard all week. All I'm saying is Green Bay is clicking and they have no pressure. Nick, I hope, man. I hope you're right. Do I want to be like this guy? HA on 4th down, going to go for it. I want to be like Haramba. If you poop, you're eating too much. I ran 100% efficiency. I never poop. Dude, I want to be like you. It's generic for Ozempic. You definitely will lose weight. Okay. I have to look into it. I just got to get in the habit. Once I get in the habit and I have a little success, then everything clicks. Then I'll get obsessed with it. Here's a handoff. HA, nothing there. If I lose a little weight and I'm doing it, I feel good about myself. And once that clicks, I won't stop. But I just got to get to that point. Philly, my daughter is insulin dependent. She has type 1 diabetes, but is a champ. Yeah, she's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah. That's tough. Does she have to take Ozempic or a shot or something? Dude, if you don't go 2, you're running at 100% efficiency. You're like an electric vehicle. Here's 2 on 2nd 10, gonna get sacked. Karlafakis. Miami Lions so bad. They're done. Bubba's right. Tua can't push the ball downfield in this weather. And he's just a sitting duck. It's 3rd down. That's a big 3rd down. Phil, your next HBO series needs to be titled Nick Kotite in the Fall of the Eagles along with Wentz throwing up. I know, we need to. It needs to be like a series. Third and 14. Tua. Back to pass. Look, little screen to A-Chain. Nothing there. Boy, they're in trouble. Thank you, Rodney. Miami plays are predictable. It's interesting because I think Bubba's right. Tua can't push the ball down the field in this weather. And they're done. And Miami and Kansas City knows it. Nate, David Super Chat goes, Mark Holmes still your daddy. He never was my daddy. I've always been his. They are sitting on everything short of the run game because they know he can't. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. Their defense has got to get a stop now. A touchdown, this game's over. If they score a touchdown, this game's over. Listen, if Dallas don't do it this year, man, let's hope. Frank said, I lost 30 pounds on Trulicity. How do I see your member-only UFO video? If you're a channel member to the Tinfoil Dingbats, you can. Well, which one? I think I put it out publicly. It's in my shorts. Phil, I ran them out every time Nick said I ran a quarterback sneak of 4th 10. I ran 2,000 miles. I would be so thin if I did that. Only takes one, though, with Tyreek. Yeah, well, they've gotten one already. They got to get another one. I think the Buffalo Bills are dangerous. I literally think the Bills could do some damage in the playoffs. I think the Rams can beat the Lions tomorrow, too. Dallas has to do it this year because they're going to lose Dan Quinn out this year. He's going to Seattle. If Dallas has to go to San Francisco, they're going to lose. So it seemed like each of the Eagles games season mattered throughout the year, and the game predicted the 11-6 record correctly. It also had them beating the Bucs this week. Really? That's interesting. Hey, Philly, what do you think about Rex Ryan as defensive coordinator next year? He was saying the Eagles should come get me on ESPN. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the kind of style I want. I want an aggressive defensive player. Like, I don't like the idea that everything is reactionary. The Eagles' defense is reactionary. I want a defense that dictates to the offense. Josh Allen will F it up. See, I still think Josh Allen can be clutch, because I remember that Kansas City game in the playoffs a few years ago, the Bills versus the Chiefs. I mean, dude, that was clutch performance in a big moment. I know he has it in him. He's got an arm, though, I'll tell you. Alan Williams, thank you for Super Chat, goes, yes, Mark Holmes is your daddy. We have evidence. All right, I want to see the evidence. Allen does turn the ball over too much. That is the problem with him. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff. Pacheco, loss. Going to lose a couple yards. We need a Philly content creator pod. Philly, that's not bad. I got a couple ideas brewing in my head for this all season, so we may see some interesting things. Kansas City's going to drive down score. If they drive down score, it's over. I think a touchdown wins it. A field goal just about wins it. Here's Mahomes. 2nd and 13 at the 25. Here's a blitz. Mahomes gets hit, he throws, goes deep. Oh, Hartman just quit on that. They're going to call roughing the passer, aren't they? Are they going to call roughing the passer? That's a bad call. That's a bad call. Come on. Kyle says, Phil, we have a good piece on defense. I think you got 2 second-round picks. I say draft 2 linebackers. Philly, why is Mark having you on the stream? He's so addicted. He loves me. Philly, I'm afraid if we win Tampa, we're stuck with Brian Johnson. Oh, that's the one thing that comes out of it yeah, I agree. That we would be. Here's a slant caught. Watson gets it. This game already over. McDaniels can't figure out what to do with Tua. Well, what can he do? It's minus 17 degrees. Tua can't throw the ball downfield. You're kind of screwed. Here's Pacheco. They gotta come up. The defense has got to make a stop. Miami Dolphins fans are going to have a rough day. They probably paid Peacock to see their team get destroyed. If they give Brian Johnson full control this week and they play great offense, it's a good thing. You think Brian Johnson goes somewhere else and then it's fantastic? Here's Mahomes, throws incomplete. Dude, the Chiefs literally complain every play for a flag. Oh, that was pass interference. Twitch says trying to get 91. Who's getting blocked? Not on my channel, I hope. Dude, I just released about 30 people that were blocked that I didn't know were blocked. Here's Mahomes, looks, throws, caught. 1st down. Chiefs are driving. All right, so can someone help? What happens if Dallas and Philly win? So if Dallas wins and the Eagles win, it still depends on what happens in the Rams and Detroit game. If the Rams win, the Eagles play Dallas in Dallas. If the Lions win, the Eagles play the 49ers. Here's a handoff Pacheco. Nothing there. No, go look for trying calling plays Florida. It was awful. It was it? Brian Johnson's going to be an assistant manager at Sirianni Suzuki Motors. Sirianni Suzuki. Do you think it could be San Francisco? I think the Eagles have the talent to win those games. If they're as one team and if they're on the same page and everything's, and they're ready to go and they're at a high, if they're playing their best football, yeah, I think they can. Well, I don't know if they can get there though. That's the thing. Yeah, Andy Reid's mustache is hilarious. How much do your views usually drop during all season? I don't know. I would say it depends. Like right after the season, before free agency starts, maybe 30%. And then during free agency and the draft, it goes back. I would say it would be probably running at about 70% what it does during the regular season. And then June, July are dead. And then in August, it starts to pick up again. It doesn't drop off as much as you think, but then again, it kind of does. Philly Callie's my favorite super chat. Appreciate you so much. I'm just hoping the refs are fair Monday night. Thank you for screaming. Thank you so much. I hope so too. I hope so too. We will find out. So if the Lions win, Dallas gets a bye. No, if the Lions win and the Eagles win and Dallas wins, Detroit has to go to Dallas. The Eagles have to go to the 49ers. If Dallas wins, the Eagles wins, but the Rams beat Detroit, then the Rams would go to 49ers and the Eagles would go to Dallas. Am I surprised by the Texans? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I did bet them and I took the over, and I'm about to hit a 3-game parlay if this whole score holds up. But yeah, I am somewhat. Where's Twits? I was so super weird. Brian Johnson got credit for Jalen last year. Like, did he go to Cali with him too? Did Brian throw all season with AJ too? These coaches riding coattails, big time. Big time. Here's a handoff, Pacheco. 2nd and 9, going to get first down all the way to the 25. Miami's in trouble. Oh, there's a flag. It looks like a hold. You got, you're right. Good call. It's the start of the fourth quarter. Man, I would just like Miami to make this a close game at the end. And just a reminder, I will be streaming both football games tomorrow. But it's forcing that Dak threw for 55K, 30 touchdowns. Hurts over 8. Yeah, but Dak has never been to a Super Bowl. Dak has never won a playoff game. Well, he's won a playoff game, but nothing big. Oh, Rice again. Rice had caught at the 16-yard line. Rice is a good dude. Philly strong. Shout out to him. Rice is good, man. Jalen Hurts has more success than Dak Prescott. I hate to tell you guys, but Dak Prescott's never even been to an NFC Championship game. Let's see if he if the Dallas Cowboys don't get to the NFC Championship game at the very least, then that's really bad. Actually, Dallas should have to get to the Super Bowl, or it's bad. Rice has 8 catches, 130 yards. Here's a Lair handoff, loses something. Miami cannot give up another touchdown. They can give up a field goal, but they got to score right away. I like the Rice on Chiefs. I like Rice a lot. Kids got talent. Philly Strong he says, let's fucking go, nephew. Philly Strong is his nephew, so it's his relative. Shout out to you, man. Man, you guys should be proud. I'm proud of you guys for it. He's having a hell of a game. Here's Mahomes getting blitzed, looks, throws, incomplete. Intentional grounding. Nobody was there. Chiefs been in 5 straight AFC Championship games. They have the best head coach. They're still the most dangerous team. They are very dangerous. But the worst thing that can happen is for Miami to get a game this kind of weather. Rhonda Davis Super Chat. Proud Dingbat member, Pound Cowboy Nation. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Appreciate it. I thought this was intentional grounding. It's intentional grounding. There you go. They called it. Twitch says 500. Do a poll. See how many people actually have Peacock. In 5 more years, they will have to pay for all the playoff games 10 years season. All right, let me see. I'll do that poll right now. I mean, I don't even understand. It wasn't even close. That's a big penalty. In 10 years, football is going to be 2-hand touch. Philly cheering against his money. I know. I can't help it. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know. I want to see a good game. Like, I want it to work out for me, but I want it to be close at the end. 3rd and 20. Mahomes back to pass, looks, throws it away. Incomplete. Intentional grounding again. Intentional grounding again. He was out of pocket. What's the flag? Are they going to call a penalty on the Dolphins? Oh my God, they call personal foul roughing the passer. That is such a see, the referees ruin these games like that. Like, this ruins the game. That totally ruins the game. McDaniel's losing his mind. He's going to hit him with his glasses. That is not. Come on. Come on. You got to be able to touch the. Look at him grab Houston. Where's the hold call? That is bad. That's horrible. They always do stuff like that in these moments. Where if you kick a field goal, Miami's got plenty of time still with the ball to make it a game, and they just ruin it. Eagles going to score 3 points on Monday? Why did Wilkins push it, bro? Yeah, I mean, listen, he pushed him, but, man, you got to rough up the quarterback. You got to be able to do something. Bring back 90s, 80s, and 90s football. Classic Mahomes ref bailout. Yeah. That's what it is. Here's 2nd and 7, Pacheco. It's a big 3rd down right now. Because Pat is a new league going boy. He gets the call, Tom Brady. Yeah, it's true. Where do I make a bet at? DraftKings. The link is in the description. You use my promo code, too. You get a little bonus, baby. Don't worry, Swifties like the. You call me on that one. 3rd and 4 is big. Mahomes back to pass. There's a blitz. Picks up, caught. And Larry breaks the tackle, stays and going to get the first down. Wow, he got it. Miami's done. Miami's done. Use DraftKings. Bet $5, get $200 of bonus bets instantly. That's what you need to do. That's what I do. Just use my promo code. If anything, should have been a call holding. Right, exactly. I just hate that we see so many of these games with some bogus call late. Here's Pacheco on a direct snap. Touchdown. That's game. All because of that penalty. That penalty turned what should have been a fourth down into a touchdown. I think it ruins the game. You know what sucks is he pushed him, and you say, okay, he pushed Mahomes, personal foul. But, dude, they do it all the time, and they don't call it. It's like these things happen all the time, and they don't call it. And then on those big moments is when they call it. It makes you feel like it is rigged. Like the Eagles Super Bowl game. Why would you call hold on Bradbury there? Seriously, it ruined the whole climax of the Super Bowl. It ruined the whole thing. I hate it. They could call penalties on every play. 41-33 David Super Chat goes, this has to be Dallas year. If not, gotta pay Dak, Parsons, CD, gonna lose Quinn. I hope we see them in the NFC Championship game to the end of their season. I would love to end their season. We'll see what Miami's got left. Boy, I think that's such a bogus call. You know Dallas will get every call tomorrow. Every call. I think the Rams-Lions game is going to be a good game. I was going to say the same thing, 500. Yeah, it's crazy. Zeros always win in the end. It's true. We'll be one and done. I mean, look, time will tell. The Colt won't let the Dolphins do the play action hit down the middle. I don't think he can make the throws in the Colt. Frank Reynolds says, Philly, I love you streaming games. Every stream Flyers, Philly, Sixers game. I have. I used to do Sixers games as much as I could. I've done the Flyers a couple times, and the Phillies, I did it until they copyright strike me. And then I said, I ain't doing that no more. But I would consider, if I ever go full-time on here, I'll do every one of those. I'll do every Flyers and Sixers game all year. Problem is, those games always start while I'm still at work. So a lot of Sixers games start at 4 o'clock my time. Well, I'm not home till like 5:30. But if I ever do this full-time, I will do those every night. Dolphins need Brady. Dolphins need Josh Allen right now. Self-made David Super Chat goes, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys lose and Mike could be fired and Philly might pick him up, or you get one of the San Francisco assistant coaches. I'm telling you, the offensive coordinator out of Houston has got my eye. Alex says, it's so rigged. Obviously, NFL cares about cheesy, cringy, stupid storylines to draw a bigger audience. Just look at Taylor Swift. Yeah, but it's like why last year in the Super Bowl do you call that penalty that allowed the Chiefs to run the clock down instead of letting them kick the 3 and having that whole drama play out of the last 2 minutes with the Eagles' final drive? It's always things like that. They end these games prematurely. Here's Tua, throws deep. He's got wide overthrew Waddle. I think both us and the Cowboys will be out after this weekend. Both the Bay advance on the 49ers are going to be Super Bowl. You guys really think that the Packers are going to beat Dallas? Man, I hope you're right. I don't see it, but I hope so. The Rams are going to win the NFL. Wants to need Kansas City in the playoffs. It's a business. We'll see. Man, I hope to God that there's a pass Hill caught. You would be grateful to. Oh, it would be awesome. It'd be all. Believe me, I dream of it. One of these days, maybe a few years. Jeff Lee, what's going on? How are you? Refs versus Packers one. Yeah, the Cowboys and the refs take on the Packers. Third and 4 for the Dolphins. They're down. Yeah, I changed it. Okay, I forgot. I changed the score. 26-7. They got to score. You gotta score now. Tua, they didn't get the playoff. Wow. Only chance Green Bay can win is with 200 yards rushing, control the clock. That's true, yeah. And you got to win a turnover battle. Bo says, there's no way the Packers beating Dallas tomorrow. It's going to be a blowout tomorrow. Quinn is going to kill. That's what I think is going to happen. I like Law. I just think that I don't think Green Bay's got a defense. Packers, young wide receivers are going to do damage against Dallas. They could. I think they'll be able to move the ball. I just don't know how they're going to stop Dallas. Here's Tua. Throws, Waddle, caught, first down. So far, this game's been trash. Agreed. No, I like Jordan Love. I actually do. I just think it's the defense on Green Bay. Packers playing with house money. That is true. There's no pressure on them no more. Eagles Pro says Philly is RPM low in January. I always get a lot of views, but don't make a lot. It's very low. It's extremely low. January is always extremely low. I don't know why, but yes, it is. There's a catch caught up at the 35. Hurry up, Miami. Yeah, it's not you. It's the RPMs are very low in January. Like, I really need to do more of these streams in January. It's that low. Has Stream Era World TV all time zone 32 a month, all everything. This is not. Where's that at? I need that. That ball took forever to get to Waddle. It did. He was open though. 8:58. Miami driving. They need a touchdown like now. Tua looks to hit Mostert. A little screen. That was a stupid Sirianni play. Noodle arm, yeah. 500. I decided to come back because I was bored. So hello. Well, hello again, man. Good to have you. So you think Houston serious contender? They look like. I think they're an upstart team. I think they're playing with house money, and I think they're having fun. I don't know if I think they could beat Baltimore, a team like that, but you never know. This CJ Stroud kid is something else, man. Hey, he's so good already. On girl 500, good. Thank you. Touchdown turnover from Mahomes, interception. Maybe here's Tua going to run, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 25. Texas is a different team from home. I mean, look. They destroyed the Browns. I mean, the Browns are supposed to have this great defense, blah, blah, blah. Jim Schwartz. How come Jim Schwartz's defenses always give up a ton of points and yards in the playoffs? I'm serious. Philly, I got a Kubi bike, was over 270 in the summer. Now I'm down to. Oh, yeah? Good for you, man. That's what I need to do. I can't do a lot of running because of my knee. I need to swim. I need to start swimming. Tua going to the end zone. Tyreek Hill, incomplete. Double coverage. Yeah, Flacco threw 2 pick sixes. But that defense couldn't stop any big play. They couldn't. Follow your cap lit. Thank you, L. Yeah, but thank you. Jim says, this garbage, Philly, why don't send a fan script? We can make money. I never seen an NFL kiss as much ass. Do they do it, Patrick? I know. It's true. CJ is smart. He knows how to move within the pocket. He's. I like the kid, man. He's good. What the hell was that? It's a backward pass by Tua out of bounds. What was he doing? Can you imagine Frank Reich? Now, they said that Frank Reich, when he was with Carolina, he wanted CJ Stroud. That was who he was wanting, and the Carolina ownership did not go for it. Man, that must make him sick. If they play the Ravens next week, Texas loses by double digits. I agree. I don't think they're going to beat them. It's crazy how the score went from 24-14, 38-14 in only 2 minutes. Yeah, it was crazy. 2 straight possessions where they threw pick sixes. Fly Guy there says, Jair Alexander is no joke. You like the Packers. I hope you're right. I hope you guys are right. Is he hurt? Is he hurt? 3rd down. Kansas City's defense, they're talking about them going for Tua. Of course they are. Miami's challenging that it was a forward pass. I'm so happy for CJ. What a game. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, Jair Alexander is hurt. I thought he hurt his ankle. Got to give Joe his credit. Without him, Browns won't. Oh, yeah. I mean, Joe Flacco did what he could, for his age. Hubby and I do pool workouts, non-compression, low knee. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Because I have multiple knee surgery. So it's hard to like run. What's up, Philadelphia? Philadelphia's the man. He's doing damage on Mark Holmes. I love that guy. Packers just run the ball, play action, keep time. The worst thing for Dallas is if they lose tomorrow and then the Eagles win on Monday, I will be relentless. I will be relentless on Mark. Incomplete pass, not a fumble, or not backward pass. I feel bad for Frank. He could never get his quarterback. Look what he did with the below-average quarterbacks. Guy could coach. He should have never left. I agree. Now, if you kept Nick Sirianni, would you bring Frank back as an offensive coordinator? Tim, welcome to Dingbat Nation, Tim. Thank you so much for joining, Tim. Thank you. Welcome to Dingbat Nation. We got about 800 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. 3rd and 10 Miami. They got to score. Yeah, we got to win Monday. You'd fine with that? I would be too. Don't be quick to judge quarterback. Remember to take Winston or Dak off. Yeah, you got to give him a few years. I agree. There's no doubt. Tua, back to pass. They tried to run another screen, and it got killed. McDuffie, great play. I don't know why Miami's afraid to throw downfield. They're basically giving up. The thing with the quarterbacks is you'll see guys have one good year, then defenses adjust, and you got to see them adjust. That's when you start to know who's the real ones and who's not. 4th down. 4th and what? Are they going to... 4th and 16 for Miami. This game's over. 4th and 16. I don't think he can throw 16 yards in the cold. Here's Tua back to pass. Looks. They threw a 5-yard pass. Somebody explain to me that play. Why would you run that? There was 4th and 16, and he threw a 5-yard pass. Whatever I said about the coach of Miami, I take it all back. What's Money doing calling up these plays, Brian Johnson? I take everything I said about McDaniels. I take it back. That is horrible. The Twins, Stroud is a rookie and almost as accomplished as Dak. Oh my gosh. So Dak only has what? 2 more playoff wins than Stroud. That's hilarious. 500. I hear the Eagles front office. Yeah, see, I heard the opposite. I heard that they absolutely love Frank Reich, and they called him, and that was how they wind up getting Nick Sirianni. I thought they loved him. So I've heard both things before. Initially, when he first got there, the first year, after the first year, they wanted to fire him. That is true. And then apparently, then they won a Super Bowl and they loved him. So I don't know. I don't know. And McDaniels looked like, I take it all back, dude. Forget it. Horrible play calling. The Texans may be more popular than the Cowboys within the next year or two with Stroud. Their future looks. They got some good players. They got some good players on that team, and I'm not talking about Derek Barnett. 500. Dak only has 1 more playoff win. Wait, how many playoff wins does Dak have? He beat Tampa. He beat Seattle once. Oh, he's only got 2 playoff wins? Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. I thought he had 3 playoff wins. Here's a handoff, Pacheco. 6:18 left. 5,500 is the only decent Eagle fan. The others are hillbillies. Thank you. They're great content creators, the Eagle fans. But I'll take the compliment. And Dak's 1 playoff win against under 500 team. Was it? He only has 2? Wow, pathetic. That's so pathetic. I know he beat Tampa last year, and I know he beat Seattle a few years ago. I think you're right. I think he only has 2. Wow. So Stroud is almost got as many playoff victories. That's what I'm saying. With Mark, they could talk all this stuff about Dak all they want, but he's got to do something in the playoffs. He has 2. Wow. Holy crap. Wow. Jalen already has more playoff wins. Yeah. Jalen has 2, but Jalen has a Super Bowl appearance and an NFC championship. Jordan Love's going to outplay. That would be hilarious. I'm hoping for a Steelers win Monday. Go Steelers. Are you happy that they moved it back, or would you rather them played in the snow? So I think playing in the snow, man, that might really take some things away from Buffalo. All wild card wins. How about that? Hurts got to an NFC championship game and won it. This is just killing me. Why? Jalen's been started for 3 years. Dak gets 8. Could you imagine if Stroud wins another playoff game and Dak loses? Here's a bomb. Mahomes. Incomplete. 4th down. Stroud will bring Houston to the Super Bowl within. He looks great, man. And I think D'Amico Ryan is a great coach, too. I like it. And I'm really somebody mentioned the offensive coordinator for Houston. I'm thinking, yeah, if the Eagles are going to go with a first-time coach, that may be the guy you go after. Yeah, Buffalo is used to playing that weather. That is true. Lamar Jackson has only 1 playoff win. What's your point? Well, my point is this, that if you can't talk about somebody being this great elite quarterback when they can't win the playoffs. And I think Lamar Jackson, it's the same thing. I think Lamar Jackson has to show that he can win in the playoffs. But Baltimore Raven fans aren't always on here telling us that Lamar Jackson's the greatest thing since Joe Montana, like the Cowboy fans. Lamar Jackson's got to prove that he can win the playoffs too. I agree. If Dak played in Philly, he would have got crushed years ago because we would have held them accountable. Cowboys don't look. If Dak, let's say they lose Lamar, he'll get blamed by half of their fans for like one day, and then tomorrow you'll have all these posts and stuff saying, "I'm still standing with Dak. I still got Dak." Mark Holmes will make 9 videos about it's not Dak's fault. All that stuff. It'll be hilarious when Texas football fans switch allegiance to Texas. That would be hilarious. I'd rather want to play in the snow, but it does. People risk stuff going on in Buffalo right now. Yeah, that's true. Nick took you to Super Bowl, but you know why? You know why, Timothy? It's not that. It's the fact that if you look at the collapse, which the Eagles have an epic collapse. No team in history has ever gone 10-1 and not won at least 12 games. But if you look at Nick, it looks like the locker room is lost. That's the problem. More than anything, to me, that's the problem. How do you lose a locker room and get it back? That's why people talk that way. Lamar has at least an MVP. Dak has no accolades except for being drafted 4th regular. Oh, I agree. And I think Lamar should win MVP this year. I think this should be his second. 1st and 10. Tua throws. What a bad pass. Man, wide open. Tua's overrated. All we need is 24 hours and we get past it. Cowboys fans are loyal. Sometimes, yeah, loyal to a fault. Oh, nobody responds to my comments. No counter. What is your? Let me see. I don't know what you said. The chat's going too quick. I can't keep up. What did you say? Oh, Waddle bailed on that. Waddle did not want to get hit and bailed on that catch. Y'all should listen to Dallas media more. Ignorance is as fine from you all. From us all. Dallas media? I think they're too easy. Been a little decade of mediocrity. Problem is because he's a Cowboys quarterback, they're going to make excuses for him. At least we say that people say we're hard on our players and we're negative, but we're being honest. If they stink, we say they stink. 3rd and 10. Tua looks, throws, caught for a couple. Tua looks like he can't throw over 10 yards. JC for Life says, Philly, why is Dak and the Cowboys only in your mouth? That fans can't keep the Cowboys out of your mouth. I believe you should only consider your team, not the Cowboys. Well, the last I checked, this was America, and I have freedom of speech, and I can talk about whatever I want. But you have to remember, I have a lot of Cowboy fans in here that want to talk about their team too. Not to mention, you have content creators that do 8-9 videos a day on the Cowboys and another 3 or 4 videos on me. So I have every right to talk. I'm just hoping for Rudolph to lead us to a win. I haven't felt so much hope for a Steelers in a while. Yeah, he might. It's a tough game. Buffalo's playing good, but I give you guys a lot of credit for where you came this year. All right, Rhonda, good night. Hi, baby. Come here. Hey, what's up? What's up? 2 of 1st and 10. Here's another one. This one has a weird, like, if you look at this one's got a stripe right down here. It's really pretty. Say hi. Show him. Show him. Show him your nose. Doesn't want to do it. Yeah. Philly, how you like it? The gabagool. Not that great. Yeah, more kittens. They just keep coming. They all want to come see me. Yeah. Yeah. Second 10, Tua, quick pass, Wilson, incomplete. All right. Relax. Yeah. They trash Aikman to make Dak look good. You can't make this. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Name one, Jalen. When they get a little older and their personalities start coming out, I'll come up with little things to remember them by. I let when I give them away, then people can name them what they want. So what's up? Yeah. Oh, deflected. You're praying for snow. Oh, you love cats, guy. I got 6 kittens here, 4 weeks old. Yeah, they want to see you. Go ahead. Say hello. Yeah. All right, go see your mama. Go find your mama. Go see your mama. There she is. Philly, why don't you make videos like Mark? Because I got to go to work. I got a job. I can't do 8 videos a day. Do you like the streaming service? No, I don't even know what that is. Are you talking about the Peacock? No. 4th and 10, Tua looks, throws, caught. 4:03 left. Don't name one of the kittens Dak because the kitten will disappear in January until. I know, right? Tomorrow when the Cowboys are winning and Dak is playing good. I won't Philly mod spamming. Here we go. I'm not spamming. Here we go. Peacock, yeah. Here's Tua, looks, throws, incomplete. Got to give Spags and his defense a lot of credit. Mount David Super Chat goes, talking about Jalen, do you believe he's the one? I do, yeah. I truly believe that Jalen Hurts can win you Super Bowls. I honestly believe that. So 65% of people in this poll said no, they don't have Peacock. There you go. Is it Twits you wanted to know? Do you have Peacock? 65% of people said no. No, don't bite my light. No. Come on. Yeah. The only reason I have Peacock is because I watch, like I said, I like to watch the old wrestling. Oh, what's up, baby? You okay? Yeah, you cutie. Would I trade Hurts for Herbert? No. I like Herbert talent-wise, but I mean Herbert he comes up small. Every game he needs, he comes up small. The team does. Here's Tua on 3rd and 10, getting blitz guns. What the hell was that, Tua? Philly, do you think Dallas will play Philly? Let's see. I think there's a good chance. I'm not going to say. I would say probably not, but I think the Rams can beat Detroit. I do believe that they can. Go see your mama. Go see your mama. Who are you taking in prime? Jalen Hurts, Carson Wentz, or Dak? I would take Jalen Hurts. 4th and 10. Tua, back to pass. Looks, throws. Tyreek, incomplete. That's game. So you should name one of your kittens Mike McCarthy so he'll get really fat. No. Rams beat like I can literally see the Rams beating Detroit. That's an interesting game. You know, you got Stafford going up against his old team and Goff going up against his old team. I think it's gonna be an intrigue. I can't wait to stream that game. Frank Reynolds says, what is your opinion of exactly causing the Eagles' epic collapse? Coaching, ownership, and meddling. And this is just my speculation and what I think from certain things that I've heard. I think the coaching is the problem. I believe that the players every week since pretty much week one was going out there, falling behind by 10 because the coaches come in with their game plan. And I think on the talent of the team and on the back of Jalen Hurts, they were pulling out these games in the second half. I mean, we're talking about this is a resilient team. They're always coming back, blah, blah, blah. And I think after the Buffalo game, and this is speculation, I think after the Buffalo game, I believe the players like A.J. Brown and some others went to the coaches and said, we've got to make some changes. We got to do some things differently. We can't be falling behind by 10 points every week. And I believe at that point, I believe the coaches, I believe Nick Sirianni said, no, this is how we do things. This is the way. Because all of a sudden, A.J. Brown doesn't want to talk anymore. Why? Because he tried to talk to the coaches and they didn't listen to him. That's what I think happened. And then the players didn't believe in the game plan. And you go out there and you could see it in the game. One thing goes bad, the team deflates. It's like they just check out. And you saw that for like 5 weeks. I don't think they believed in the game plan or anything. And then we find out A.J. Brown has a player-only meeting telling the players we got to start believing in the coaching, right? So I think it was the coaching and the players tried to talk and work with the coaches. They didn't listen. They stopped believing in them. And we see what happened. And then I think that Sean Desai got replaced. That's when it just got broken. That made it way worse. That's my opinion of what happened, Frank. And that's speculation, but that's what I think happened. I think these coaches don't listen to the players at all. Now, you remember this, in 2017, when we won the Super Bowl, we go and we beat the Giants at home, big field goal by Elliott. The players that week go to Doug Peterson, and it was Lane Johnson and some other guys, and they said, Coach, we've got to start running the ball. We need to start running the ball more. And what do? They come out versus the Chargers and they start running the ball. Their whole identity became that. And they go to win a Super Bowl. I don't think Nick Sirianni listened to the players. That's what I think happened. That's my thoughts. That's what I feel like. You could tell since the coaches refuse to change to actually believe their scheme legit. And you watch it, like you watch them, something happen, a play doesn't get made. You just see the players deflate, they just oh, here we go again. You know, you saw the one play where Brian Johnson's talking to Jalen Hurts and he rolls his eyes. I don't think they believe in the play. So you think of Maddox's position? I just think it's desperation. Once again, Reed Blankenship is hurt. He's always hurt. They quit on the coaches. Yeah, that's what I think happened. I'm starting to believe that Goodell might take cash out of the homeless guy's cup. He might. MC Philly, Michigan national champ. Thank you for super chat. He goes, help us, Jalen Watt hurts. Sabi, you are our only hope. Yeah. The Dolphins stink. They do. Philly, did you know, Joe? I did not. Caesar says, agree. Think about it, Philly. Sirianni said all the time, we're putting the players in best positions to succeed. Yeah, right. Putting players in best positions to succeed. Else effing where? Yeah, where? Every week, they do the same thing. That's what I think happened. Because they were winning. They were 10-1, but they were coming back every week. And the only reason they're coming back was because they were making in-game adjustments. And I just think the players checked out. That's what I think happened. And I don't know how you get the locker room back. That's why I'm saying if Sirianni don't win on Monday, I think you got to get rid of him. I think when Howie pulled Desai, I think the whole team was like, hey, they don't believe in us. They stopped believing in every coach in the building along the upper man. I agree with you. Something happened from that Buffalo game to that 49ers game, and then it got worse when they got rid of Desai. That's what I think. When your player, fumble. Did Miami get it back? Oh, it don't matter. Game's over anyways. There was an article about A.J. Brown deleting all the Eagles posts off Instagram yesterday. He gave up 5. What happened with A.J. Brown and the deleting of stuff is that A.J. Brown was going to be out. He knew he was not going to be playing this week. I think he's upset, and I don't think he wanted to hear people say you let the team down, all this kind of stuff that goes along with it. So he just blocked the noise out. That's what I think happened. A.J. loves being a Philly. He likes being an Eagle. But I think he's frustrated. I think they're all frustrated. Yeah, they did quit on the coaches. O-line telegraphing the play. Darryl Lawson breaks down. It's true. You can see, like, almost every game, you can tell that point where it's like they're deflated. Like when they go last week versus the Giants, 4th and 4 at the 48. They go for it. In the first quarter, they don't get it. The play, you could tell by the way the players walked off. It was done. That was it. They were done. I think that's what it is. How come every week the game plan looks exactly the same? They don't change anything. Who cares about Reed? He's a backup. When they think next coming or Ed Reed, you need a whole new safety next year. They did decide dirty, and now they're paying. Yeah, I think that was like they tried to use him as a scapegoat, and then watch the stuff that's coming this week. You get the Jordan Davis leak about, Jordan Davis overweight. Like, why is that coming out now? Why is the fact, the whole thing where they don't put hot routes in because they think Jalen Hurts can't make those throws? Like, where's all this stuff come from this week? Like a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on. There's going to be so much stuff that comes out that we're going to be like shaking our heads at. And I bet you guys like Elliott Shore Parks and Jeff McClain, all those guys, I bet you they already have the articles and stories written for it once the season's over. Jalen Hayter's coming out of the woodwork. Sure, he has some things to work on, but I blame 75% on the Pee Wee coach. I agree. I blame the coaches. The one thing I know about Jalen Hurts, if you're in a position like in a playoffs, a game like where you're down 4, 2 minutes left, I believe he's the guy that can win the game for you. He can win those kind of games, but they have done nothing to help Jalen Hurts. Guys playing on a one knee. How many weeks was he playing on one knee and they're running him? It's like, it's just stupid. This game's over. Miami loses. Jalen Hurts is turning the ball way over too much. Yeah, and I think that's because Jalen Hurts is trying to do more to compensate for the coaching staff. I think that's why you're getting all those. What's up? Come here. Come on. How you doing? You here? Jacob literally has plans in the chats now. Think for yourselves, fam. I mean, I don't know what they're spewing or saying, so I don't know. What I said about my theory about the players and the coach, I mean, that's my own thing, I think tomorrow, I think Monday's going to show us a lot. Torrico says, I think the playoff game on Monday will be just like the Eagles-Bucks playoff game in 2021 with a similar score. I don't think it will be close. I don't see anything going to be positive with this team. If that happens, then they're gonna Sirianni's gonna go. I think he has to. Nathan, what are you talking about, man? Be more specific. I'm curious. So I was 500. How likely do you think a rematch Super Bowl Chiefs this year? I don't think so. That was my prediction going into the season. At this point, I don't think it's possible unless the Eagles can turn it around. I think the Chiefs could hang in there and get back because they've already done things like that. But the Eagles got to show us. Little Uncivil says, "Did you hear it probably rain Tampa? How do you think we'll play in those? We play in. I think half our games have been in like bad weather, rain this year. We'll be fine if we just run the ball." Eagles Saturday linebacker are so bad they're giving up 30 games. Yeah, they're horrible. They're horrible. I think your theory is probably pretty accurate. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm expecting. Those kind of things to come out when they do, but I don't know. Jeff Lee says, "Good night, boy." All right, good night, my man. This game is over. Let's hear more viewer stories playing pound football from Bustle Boys Club. Okay. You rip your shirt? Yeah, probably the little nails. I don't know, Joey's mistress. I think the 49ers are shooing for the NFC for the Super Bowl. The AFC is going to be interesting. The Ravens, Bills, Chiefs, and even surprise teams like the Texans could possibly get there. Yeah, I definitely favor the Ravens because they're at home. I think the Bills are the team that you got to watch. The Bills, I think, are playing really good football right now. They better adjust to the blitz. It would be nice. Philly, I am hyped for our game. I'm worried, but I'm very hyped too. Listen, I'm gonna be ready to go. Hopefully we win. We'll see. Can't believe Miami put up a tud on the last game. Yeah, it was cold, and Tua can't throw in that weather over 15 yards. The Atlanta Falcons and Bill Belichick have mutual. Yeah, that's what I heard. I saw that report. What is it, baby? What? Okay, go ahead. Go see your mama. Quez 100 yards plus 1 touchdown. I'm going to say this. I think DeAndre Swift, 15 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown. I think DeAndre Swift's going to have a big game. Falcons make sense for Belichick. The owner bank is more open to give him some control. Yeah. But they need a quarterback, though. I think it's going to look a lot like we watched with the Giants game last week and the Bulls blitz way more, and Hurts going to get hit a lot and often. Yeah, the interesting part for me is going to be early on in the game how the Eagles respond to something bad happening. Like if Tampa scores first, or if the Eagles, let's say they turn a ball over, a fumble or interception, how will the team react if something doesn't go right early? Because in the last 5 weeks, they've basically tapped out. That's what I want to see. 22 carries. If they give Swift that kind of carries, they will win. Mike Evans going to have a big game. Agreed. 500, seeing a trend from today's game. Both home teams won. Hopefully that's not a sign for us. Yeah, hopefully. Tomorrow you'll probably have all road teams win. And so you never know. I'd love Vrabel here. Oh, I would too. I should be happy though because I just hit a 3-game parlay for $200. I had Houston, the over in the Houston game, and then I had giving 4 points. I had the Chiefs. I should be happy. Is this the Eagles' year they don't hire a yes man and get a dominant coach? That's going to be the big question if they replace Sirianni. Going to be really an interesting question. Mike Evans, 16 targets, 2 catches for 12 yards. Kylie Ringo, all right. I don't think Slay is going anywhere this offseason, but I think Bradbury's got to go. Dallas not losing to no fam Green Bay, and Philly definitely losing. Y'all might as well get ready for draft. I don't think Dallas loses tomorrow either. I'm gonna be rooting for them to lose. I don't think Green Bay will be able to stop their offense. But we'll see. They could keep Sirianni and bring Reich back. If I kept Sirianni, I would bring Frank Reich back and make sure Sirianni knows that Frank Reich is calling the plays. Hurts just got paid. Diva was no. Listen. Hurts got paid. Hurts came in. Did he? Yeah. Did he turn the ball over and some things like that? Yeah. But he also played like 8 weeks on one leg. Couldn't run. In that Dallas game, he was dragging himself off the field in the second quarter. I mean, Hurts stood in there tough, and he brought us back in a lot of games. We got a 10-1 record because of it. What's going on is far beyond Jalen Hurts. And the things with Hurts bailing to the right and things like that, that's a symptom of the other stuff going on. Jalen Hurts, to me, is a winner. But we need to get him a better coach. I don't know how they're going to get rid of both those guys, but I mean, I'm not going to complain if they do. Seems like they want to sell the coaches like Soylent Green is people getting tired. You mean the Eagles or just the NFL in general? If the Eagles completely abandon a run in rainy weather with A.J. Brown out, Smitty banged up, and Hurts injured, if Tampa blitzes and they still have no answer, the entire coach has to go. I agree, Jamal. I agree, especially with as bad as your defense has played. If you actually come out and run the ball and keep the time of possession, that's only going to help you, you know? How do you feel about now that AJ is out? Do you think the ball will get ran away? Yeah, see, I think, Elizabeth, I think almost like they're going to back into having to run the ball more. They might not want to run the ball more, but they're not going to have a choice. And it actually is going to benefit us. Dallas fans are so delusional, but you all been bad for over a month. They haven't been great either. That's true. 500, given that it's the playoffs, I don't think Philly will tap out. They'll push to the end, but I wouldn't be surprised if I see frustration on the field. I think if the Eagles could go out and they could get on the same page and they could get a win, I would be really curious to see if the team, if it really goes a long way to fixing things. This team, if they get on a roll, if they were playing at their full potential, they beat everybody. I really believe that. Frank Reich is the first coach in history to be fired in 2 seasons in a row. I know, but look at the owners that he had. I mean, listen, if the Panthers listened to Frank Reich, C.J. Stroud would be their quarterback. That's who he wanted. So I don't blame Reich. I blame I think you got 2 bad owners. So diehard Eagle fan, what does Sirianni have to does Sirianni do for us? Why should we keep him? That's a great question. That's a great question, and I don't know the answer. And I think we're hopefully going to get an answer on Monday, you know, but I don't know. Raymond, man, welcome to Dingbat Nation, man. Thank you so much for rejoining. Welcome back, I should say. Tanner McKee for president, yeah. Yeah, this quote, Brian Johnson is highly regarded within the league as nonsense. Why? He sucks. Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't say, oh yeah, he's good and he's not. Somebody's a problem on our offense, you know, and it's most likely Sirianni, but we'll see. What I want to see from the Eagles is I want to see them fight for 60 minutes. I don't want them tapping out like they did the last 5 weeks. Literally, in that Giants game, they gave up. In the Arizona game, it's like these guys, I just don't think they believe in the game plan. Forecast calls for no rain in Tampa at game time, Philly. Well, it doesn't matter. If it rains, snows, sleets, I don't care what. The game plan's the same. Run the ball. Did he look like Jalen doing the work at quarter camp in Cali with what his name and bringing in AJ, throwing him all season, not BJ? Yeah, I don't know where Brian Johnson was. I think the coaches broke Hurts' confidence so bad right now, and you know how hard it is to get quarterback confidence. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they broke his confidence, but I don't feel that he believes in what is being called. That's why you hear like, oh, they were improvising in the Seattle game right at the end of the game, like because they don't believe in what's being called. It's just I've never seen what we've seen this year. I've never seen a team 10-1, 2 games up on first place in the conference, and then only finish with 11 wins. I've never seen that before. It's crazy, and you're losing. Yeah, you lost to 49ers. Yeah, you lost to Dallas. Okay, you lost to Seattle. You shouldn't have lost that game. But the way they came out against Arizona and the Giants, both Giants games. I mean, they were lucky to win that first Giants game. It's like it doesn't matter who they're playing bad. You guys notice that Jalen has bailed out of the pocket early this year. That is his way of audibling into a scramble drill. He bails out to the right. And every time he bails out to the right, it's over. It's over. The play's over. And it was a great stream today. I have faith in our team. Flyers fly. Hey, I'm going to be rooting for us, Yeah, the game's over. The game's over. Parker says they could probably get Derrick Henry. I understand he's over 30, but they don't keep running backs for long anyways. Yeah, I mean, they definitely could. I was talking about getting him at the trade deadline if they possibly could. I thought the combination of him and Swift would be great. The problem is that if they're not committed to running the ball, then it's just like, what's the point of bringing them in? They've got to actually use them. Quote, what is heavily on my mind? I think that was the 5 touchdown solution second half Buffalo. And the coaches said no. I saw him ask, is that the one where he rolls his eyes at Brian Johnson? Like there was that one play on the sideline where he just literally looks away and it's like rolls his eyes like, yeah, right. That was interesting. Freaking bubble screen. What's the over under on bubble screens? I'll say over under 4. I'll take the over. I'll say they do 2 bubble screens on the first drive. Derek says, Philly, why is everyone giving our offensive line coach a pass? These guys look lost whenever they blitz. They do, yeah. And I mean, you make a good point. The offensive line has had a hard time, but I think a lot of it has to do with Hurts holds the ball longer because their guys are running 20 yards down the field. There are no hot routes. There's no way to dump it off to the running back or anything like that. They're just totally unprepared. It's crazy. But I mean, overall, if you look at Stoutland, I mean, he's been probably our best coach for years. The Bucs know that Jalen's finger is fractured, and they will not be throwing the ball as much. So they will be expected a big run and stack up the box. Even, it's funny because even when teams know the Eagles are going to do certain things, the Eagles still could do it. I believe that the Eagles still could run the ball, even if they know it's coming. And if you're right, and they stack the box, then you should have play action open, and you should be able to make plays to Goddard and make plays to Smith. I think Jalen Hurts still can throw the ball. It may hurt and be painful, but I still think he could throw. I said just get Swift back and get Henry. You both. It would have been scary. Agreed. I think the script for the NFL, they want the rookies in the first Super Bowl. Packers. If the Packers and Texans go to the Super Bowl, then I'm going to agree it's a script. My script should be in the mail. Hopefully, I got it for tomorrow. Our O-line is built to run, but yeah, Doyle rules, right? Swift started hot and then slowed up, but yeah, because the coaches didn't use him enough. The coaches literally go away from this guy for periods of time I don't get. Like there were especially in the middle of the season, you had played things where he had like 5 carries. It's like I just don't understand it. I've never seen a team have a running back go in there, look like he's starting to get going, and then they pull him out for the whole quarter. And then they put him back in late. I don't get the way they use Swift. Jordan Love's in his 4th year, but his first, he looks good. To me, the Packers' issue is going to be defense. Can they slow down the Cowboys' offense? I feel like they should have let Desai finish out the season. At least we were finding ways to win. I agree. I think that moment is what really hurt the team in some way. It's going to be really crazy to find out all the craziness that comes out when the season ends. Because we're not just talking about a collapse or you're just not playing good. We're talking about historical. Like, you're going to see an ESPN 30 for 30, the collapse. You're going to see, like, documentaries done. This is historic. It doesn't happen. So it's crazy. You dislocate your finger on Monday and it feels fine today, a little sore, but still fine. Listen, somebody said to me earlier today, and I agree with him, give him whatever Patrick Mahomes had in the Super Bowl at the halftime of the Super Bowl when he could barely walk and then he comes back on the field in the second half. Give Hurts the same thing before the game. They are the stupid. Yeah. The Packers defense have an ace up their sleeve tomorrow, and that ace is Dak. Oh, man. You guys are giving me hope for tomorrow. Yeah, I think Tim, if they lose, I think the only guy that's going to be left is Stoutland. That's it. I think they're all gone. A win on Monday night could change the narrative for that. It could, yeah. Yeah, if this team started playing good and got on a streak and was playing up to their talent and they all started to buy in, I think they could beat anybody. I've said that and I'll say it again. This team they're not losing because of talent. They're not losing because they don't have good players. They're losing because of internal stuff going on. If you take that away, it's like Rocky. I said it's like Rocky 4 or Rocky 3, right? Like Rocky 3, he's out there. Mr. T whips his ass. And then he's scared and he can't let it go. And then he's on the beach and he's running with Apollo. And Apollo is whipping his ass. And he's, what's wrong with you, Rock? What's wrong with you, Rock? And he's trying to get everything going. And he's just not doing it. What's wrong with you, Rock? And then Adrian says, we can't live like this. You can't live like this. And then she goes off. And then he's like, I'm afraid, all right? And then all that stuff happens. You remember in Rocky? Then he decides, all right, I'm ready, clears his head, and then he starts training, and then he beats Clubber Lang. It's the same thing. That's it. We need Adrian to yell at them on the beach. That's what I'm trying to get to. It's the same thing. It's a mindset. Something mental is going on with us. 30 years from now, I don't know. I'm just saying. Derek Barnett's trying to get a contract. That's why. What the hell is this? I don't watch this crap. Philly Packers aces Jordan Love. He just have to play turnover-free football. Dak throws picks. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Philly, I have my Cowboys losing 37-20. Green Bay and the Eagles beat. Really? Wow. You guys are all giving me hope. At 5X, take that back. I don't know what that means. I think Lori's having a Howie Android being built, and they are going to program the Android. Howie with AI, so that Howie Android. Yeah, the Howie Android. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there is no tomorrow, Rock. There is no tomorrow. Cowboys and Philly in second round. Oh man, that would be awesome. Tim Breeze says, I'm pulling for Green Bay to upset Dallas. I think the Rams are dangerous heading to Detroit. I'd rather us play San Francisco in the NFC than division round. In the NFC Championship game? Listen, I think Detroit could literally lose that game to Rams. I think that's a tough game. I do. I think the Rams are playing good football. That's a tough game. I think, though, if Detroit does get by the Rams and has to go to Dallas, I think that's very dangerous for Dallas because the Rams are coming in with it, with feeling like they got ripped off already. Last thing I want is to look like crap and win the last game. Oh, I get it. I totally understand. Are the Rams really that good though? Not. They're playing really good football, and they got some dangerous weapons. They're playing good football. They're playing good at the right time. And a lot of times it's not so much, who has a better team. It's who's playing good at the right time. That's what's so disappointing about what the Eagles is like. They're not playing good going into the playoffs. This is when you want to play your best football. I love seeing you, Mark Holmes, go back and forth. As a Cowboy fan, it's hard to not like your passion. Keep it up, truly. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. And let me tell you, it's going to get intense now with the playoffs. I'll tell you that. Rock, you can't win. It's football, not boxing. I know, but it's the same. To me, it's the same thing in a way because I feel like there's something internal, something inside that is preventing us from going and concentrating and focusing on the football field. And we got to knock that out, whatever it is. You feel like Detroit will handle Rams? I think it's going to be a close. I think it's going to be a good game. In the red zone, if I was Swift, I'd be, fuck this, I'll carry us down here, and you pull me inside the 20. When I get close, you let Hurts push it in the number. I know, it's true. Sydney family member for 9 months. Thank you so much. Will Nick fall on the sword or concede to the run game? I think he's gonna have to. I think there's enough things all kind of coming together at once that's really going to force him to. The Hurts finger, the AJ Brown out, Devontae Smith isn't even 100% healthy, and then your defense can't stop anybody. So you got to keep them off the field with time of possession. So I think we're going to back into running the ball. Yeah. So will you troll Mark if they lose tomorrow? It will be funny. That listen, if they lose tomorrow, I am going to be so relentless on Mark. He's going to have a tough week. Because usually I just do one video and I let it go. Let's say Dallas lose, I do my one video and then I let it go. Mark does like every day a video about me and the Eagles every day, and he just drags on for a week. Well, if they lose tomorrow, I'm doing it right back to him. I don't care if I have to take vacation time, but I'm going to torture him. The Lions O-line is going to be too much. It could be. Yeah, it definitely could be. Yeah, I did. I shipped it today, James. Today. Green Bay will get back at McCarthy for wasting Rodgers' career. Oh, God, I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Mark Holmes on fire now, but storm's coming. It is. If Dallas loses tomorrow, I will be going at the rest of the. Oh, me too. The Lions lost Laporta to huge. Yeah, that's a big loss. Is he definitely out tomorrow? I do not think Nick is losing on purpose. No. Swift goes to Baltimore next year because Lamar. Oh, yeah, that would be a great place for him to go too. All right, guys. Well, listen, I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. It was a blast, had a lot of fun. I am going to get going. I got to do some thumbnails for tomorrow. I got to do some overlays, and we will be doing a doubleheader tomorrow. So we'll be streaming a doubleheader tomorrow. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. I had a great time. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe on the way out. Thank you to all the new subscribers, all the channel members, super chat, everything. Thank you for hanging out with me. I wish the game was closer and a little bit better. Both games today weren't even close. Hopefully we'll get better games tomorrow, and hopefully the home teams don't win every game. So we'll see. But thank you guys so much. It's gonna be an interesting few days. Dr. Drew, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Bucks 50 equals 3. That would pretty much that would get us new coaches. That's for sure. Use her names. It's nice listening to the show in the back. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right, everybody. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna let the Cowboys take us out. Hopefully, we're getting ready to see this tomorrow. With that, you guys have a great night. I will talk to you later. Peace.
Enough time for one more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You
kidding
got
me.
to be kidding me. We have enough time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had enough time for one more
He
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Away, but, you know, this is just
The brother screwed us.
You know, I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah,
end that way.
you
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way.